We're live. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hello, everybody in the chat.
What's up, chat?
Hi, babe.
Hi.
What's up?
Still looking for it.
Your phone? I can call it.
Please.
Do you think it's in the guest room?
Did I go in the guest room?
I don't know.
I didn't go in the guest room.
Alright, I'm calling it. Just so you know that we're live.
Making myself a drink.
I hear it.
Is it in our bedroom?
Your 3DS?
Yeah.
You didn't call it again?
Are you guys streaming already?
Hey! Yeah, we are live as of right now. We haven't officially kicked off yet. Jeffrey's trying to find his phone.
I'll just type the thing I was gonna ask.
I hear it. Do you hear it?
I think it's going straight to voicemail now.
No, I hear it.
Oh. Have you actually went into a room since?
It was right here.
Oh, it was right there. Okay.
1 second.
All right.
I am hunting monsters with a friend, so I'll be back a little later because
Okay.
I don't actually have much to contribute this week.
No problem.
But yeah,
We'll
you
get
can
'em.
take a look at that question that I asked right quick.
Go back. No.
Well, it seems I started the live broadcast too early, but I did technically start it on time.
We'll just talk about stuff while we get. Oh, you got this loquacious son of a bitch right here. Look at him. Hey, what's up?
Bye, Panama.
Oh, am I the loquacious son of a bitch?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you not know?
I did not, but I appreciate it. I may actually add that to my business card.
Just if you're looking for a lawyer, you hand them a business card, and then they're like, "What does that mean?"
Oh yeah, just like screw attorney at law, loquacious son of a bitch. That's where it's
Much
at.
better.
Incredibly better.
How have you been? Well, I can't ask how you've been. Actually, that's part of the podcast.
I know I'm gonna spend all of my best evidence, or all of best evidence. Gosh dang it. Oh, can you tell I've been working recently?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, spend all of my best material before the show even starts. I would ask you the same question, but frankly, I don't care. I'm kidding.
Yeah, frankly, my dear, I don't give a shit or something. I don't even remember what that's from.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Is from Gone with the Wind.
It's Gone with the Wind. That's right. Yes. Okay.
And then Don't Give a Shit is I believe
that's
Done with the wind.
that
coming-
was used somewhere.
I
That's
like
from living in the United States.
I like the idea of Matt giving people cinematic knowledge.
Given how few movies I typically see,
Yes.
yes, my knowledge of current movies is very poor. My knowledge of Gone with the Wind apparently is functional.
Yeah.
Frankly,
good.
my dear, it's a 3-hour movie.
I've never seen Gone with the Wind.
It's long,
Yeah.
but it's worth seeing.
I'm sorry, this Rapalus is gonna kill me. Oh my god!
The what?
The fact
He's
that I'm wearing
monster
headphones
hunting.
is going to kill me.
I'm hunting monsters, I'm sorry.
Hiro,
This is
do
not
not.
what this is.
No. Hirosashii, do not apologize to PanamaMatt because he doesn't know how to use volume control on his headphones.
There was no anticipating that. All the rest of you are talking at a normal
Matt,
volume.
you're the only person I ever hear complain about this, and it happens a lot.
I'm just sensitive. Really.
Also,
Really,
Matt,
we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there. Are we gonna go
This is
there?
gonna pick on each other now.
Oh yeah, no. The night is set.
Yeah.
kind of a bomb ball.
Well, do we want to kick off the podcast?
Alright,
Yeah.
not because Paleo just got here, but I'll be back in a bit
Yeah.
to run away from this rat. Alright.
I stepped away to call Paleo because he was the last person who called me when I was looking for my phone, and I'm like, oh no, something's wrong, and he's like, no, I heard you were looking for it, so I called it. Like, oh,
Yeah.
all right, well,
Hello,
Hi.
I'm here.
do the intro, Paleo.
But Hero just left.
What?
Do the intro.
Oh, yeah, I was confused because PanamaMatt said hero. I was like, did you say hero or paleo?
You're
But
a hero or not?
hey, welcome to the Semi-Perfect Podcast, episode 183. I'm just doing it like I do POS podcasts. So
Crossover intensifies. Yes, hello everybody, and welcome to the Semi-Perfect Podcast, episode 183. Paleo's, I think, the first person
to ever say the episode
acknowledge
number.
the number. It is July 13th, 2022, and we are chilling here on a Wednesday evening with our friends. Who we got, sir? Who we got?
We've got Paleo,
hello.
got PanamaMatt,
Howdy.
got Saberspark,
Hello.
and Laura,
Hey.
and then we've got you, ACRacebest,
Hi.
and me, Toodles, aka Sarah.
Awesome. Cool. Well, yeah, we're going to be,
Sorry, I had to kill that snake.
no, you kill that snake. I am excited about tonight's podcast purely because PanamaMatt is still complaining about audio. And I guess not realizing that we're on the same computer. Talking behind my back, Matt?
Well, like I said, you'll make fun of me for asking this, but I thought you sounded a bit hot on your mic, and looking out for the best auditory interests.
I am hot.
Yeah, you're buzzy, at least for me. And that's why I was asking Sarah, because I want the podcast to be the best it can be. And here you are making fun of me for my concern about the quality of your product.
Wow.
Which is up or down on this game.
I wouldn't. I'm
That's the amusing part. Since you're sharing the same mic, Sarah doesn't sound bad.
Pull
Yeah,
up
just,
your
the.
voice.
just like 10 times louder than me.
Pull up the.
What am I doing?
Pull up the. This is the podcast tonight, everybody. I was just gonna say, look at our input
Oh,
here.
it's over
Yeah.
here.
Oh, it's over there.
1 second. Here, let me drag it over here.
Race's voice is apparently not the only thing that's hot.
Alright, so say a hello, Jeffrey.
Hello, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
See? No red.
All right.
Well,
I ask because I care.
Shut up.
No, he doesn't.
Like to stop caring.
There's gonna be some really epic. I just want people to know there's gonna be some really epic Sea of Thieves episodes in the future. I think the first few episodes that come out for Sea of Thieves on Ready Player Dumb,
yeah.
I think we're all like getting along and
Yeah.
we're all very nice to each other.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
like,
lasted
for the
a while.
first like group of like there's a lot of episodes of Sea of Thieves where we got along, and for some reason like the most recent that we've been recording, which are gonna be way down the road at this point, we've just turned on each other.
Except Race, there was one we filmed recently where it was
Yeah.
just the two of us, and I think it was probably one of the best, like, most polite and cordial and effective ones we've done.
It's true. It's where we realize that it's you and I aren't
It's
the problem.
serving. Y'all need
Ma-
to eat fruit.
PanamaMatt and I are not the problem.
Yeah, the two of us got along just fine.
Yeah. So go figure. Anyways, yeah, welcome in here. We already have a super chat. Anime guy says, 2 hours of audio fiddling? I'm down.
That's why you come here.
Is there a podcast for like audio called Audio Fiddlers?
Oh, I don't know.
If everyone just plays the violin, yes.
But yeah,
Mark that
so
name down.
so we have a couple things that we're going to be talking about. I don't know if I say this almost every podcast where I say, oh, I don't know if we're going to have like a lot of stuff, so we might play some games tonight.
Yeah.
Or do a longer Q&A or what have you. I'm going to just say it again. We don't talk a lot, so we'll just see how it goes. But let's go ahead and catch up with people, find out what's.
We're going straight into a weekly.
Oh no! Food post. It's been 2 weeks since I've done this. Send in your food post. #SPP Foods. That's where I'm like, wow, we're already doing this. This feels like. Sarah, was food post on the docket?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm dumb.
I just copy and paste the last
All
one, and I
that
just
hard
changed
work.
The last 5 things.
All your hard work, and I ruin it.
Yeah, that's all right.
You're used to it. Ooh.
All right.
Ah.
Get
Oh.
a preview of some of our food posts.
We got food. Oh.
Okay, sorry. Let's bring this up on.
Okay. All right. Holy crap.
Okay.
I'm gonna judge not judge like harshly, but I want to see everything here. All right. So we have Nathaniel Foga saying, wanted to show off my 21st birthday spread I had on July 4th. This consists of brisket, ribs, potato, salad.
Potato salad.
Oh.
And the potato salad.
Potato salad. Oh, so does that mean that?
It's a potato salad.
So is the
It's
next-
not potato and
Are
salad.
you telling me that he didn't have popcorn and shrimp, but he had popcorn shrimp?
Popcorn shrimp.
Oh my god. Oh, I've got a story about food.
Oh.
When you get to do the weekly catch up with me.
Lo mein,
Lo mein, I think.
jerk chicken, corn, festival, which is like hush puppies, and punch. Definitely made for a great selection of foods. Look, click on this picture.
Delicious.
Click on this picture.
Delicious. It
I see
looks
some
beautiful.
fresh lemonade in there.
Hell yeah.
Holy crap. That
This is what I want every feast. Every dinner from now on, I want it to be like this.
Okay. Sarah, you aren't going to get me to turn this down. You know that, right? This is not a pushback moment.
This makes me miss my Southern family reunions, God damn it.
Yeah? I was going to say, as a Texan, you're probably used to spreads like this.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You usually only got this big at special occasions like family reunions.
But, wow. That's a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. All right. Very good start, Nathaniel.
Thank you
Sarah,
for sharing.
Yeah, what's next?
What is next is we've got Jory. So after driving through a horrible storm after work, my dinner was safe. Spicy chicken and steamed rice and egg roll off camera. Well, glad you made it through the storm.
Yeah. And that your food was safe.
Yes.
You being safe, that's good. Your food being safe, that
It's better.
is better.
No, obviously you being safe is the most important. But it does look good.
And then, what do we have here?
Elwin says, had personal chicken pot pie and the in-shell peanuts for dinner. Nice.
Did you eat them with the shell?
What does that mean? In the shell peanuts for dinner?
I think that means they probably, well, I mean, like, either they cracked open the shell or either they ate it
Or
shell
just
and all.
ate the shell. Apparently some people do that.
I used to do it all the time.
Yeah.
That's how I ate peanuts. I'd suck the salt right off of the nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would eat the shell, though?
Suck those
And
nuts.
then I would chew the shell. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, sucking the shell and chewing the shell are two different things.
Yeah, but most people don't like it when you bite their nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Ambazar says, it's been a busy 2 weeks for me. I'm celebrating 500 YouTube subscribers as of last week. Congratulations. After only 4 months of YouTubing. I'm therefore treating myself to a delicious, low-budget dessert. Dog not included, unless I'm still hungry.
Don't eat the dog.
Let's look at this. What is?
All right, we got
Oh.
whipped cream on a plate with 2 marshmallows.
Yeah.
There's Worcestershire sauce.
Wait a minute.
And Gator Light.
Can you please open up this image?
Enhance.
Yeah.
Okay. Enhance.
And zoom in. Okay.
The dog looks terrified.
The dog knows what's coming. Is that just a stick of butter?
Yeah, I was wondering that.
Cease.
It's just a stick of butter.
Peppermint and Midol.
You never know. Very. You never know with Amazon. Congratulations again on the subscriber climb. That's excellent.
That's great.
All right. Next up, Sarah.
I got base. Didn't have anything real nice available for dinner, so I settled for a hungry man.
Hungry man.
Hungry man, boneless fried chicken.
Whoa.
White meat chicken patties with mashed potatoes, sweet corn, and a brownie.
They come with brownies?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hungry Man to me is like it's like Mighty Kids meals from McDonald's. I remember.
I mean, like kid cuisine.
Yeah, there are moments where like, I'm sorry, bro. Those potatoes look so supremely sad.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah.
Yeah,
Those things are wider than me.
And I thought you ate the brownies. But I see, like, it looks like it's an espresso like pod. I'm sorry for roasting your dinner.
Straight up, Saber coming in.
Actually, it may have been better if this was roasted.
Yeah.
Right. But I remember, like, y'all ever had those moments where you're like, commercials don't work on me. I won't fall for them. But then, like, you absolutely do without even knowing it. Like, when they were, like, big kids Burger King meal or whatever, or the Mighty Kids meal, I'm like, I gotta get that. I'm like 14. It's like, who gives a shit? I gave a shit.
No, I've actually heard something about how food advertising, apparently their biggest market for food advertising is late at night. Because I guess, like, apparently some studies show that if you see something at night, it'll stick with you till the next day of where you
You'll
go,
dream about it.
You'll dream about it.
Jeffrey.
As opposed to, like, being like, oh, it's lunchtime, advertise food.
Speaking of dreaming. Last night.
Uh-oh, did I do something last night?
You talked a little bit in your sleep last night. At one point, it was like probably 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
And I just hear Jeffrey go, Sarah, we have 2 computers. And I was like, uh-huh. Yeah.
Well, did you know?
I did.
Oh.
Can I? Well, this might not be the proper venue for a question. Never mind.
Okay.
Now I'm curious.
We can return to it after.
Yeah, oh, good point.
Let me vibe check it. I'll type it out to you. I'll make sure it's not going to be naughty.
Oh, it's going to come up on the screen.
All right.
Super chat, yeah.
There you go. Logan, anime guy, says, tonight I had a cheese deep dish pizza. Also managed to meet Bryce Pappenbrook and John Delancey this past weekend, both for the first time.
Nice.
That's beautiful. Pappenbrook. I'm trying to think if I would know Pappenbrook.
It seems like he does a lot of anime.
Yeah, anime voice actor.
So, no. John Delancey. Well, I know John Delancey.
Yeah, who is he?
He's that guy that produced the Brony documentary.
Yeah, that guy.
His most well-known work.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he played a small role in Star Trek.
Oh, really?
Star Trek's so old.
Yeah.
I mean, did
I
he?
thought you would know that one.
Nora Mermaid.
Nora Mermaid says, I had a chicken sandwich for dinner, and now I'm having some skinny pop for a snack. I'm feeling good, especially after seeing The Living Tombstone. Love you and miss you guys. Oh, and call your parents and tell them you love them. That's an order.
Woo!
Right now?
Yeah, like right now?
Listen, my dad right now, if I called him, he'd hang up on me.
Actually, my dad's probably playing Xbox. My mom's probably, like, doing a puzzle.
You know what? No, Nora, give me your parents' phone number. I'm calling them.
There you go. We'll tell them that we love them. Yeah.
My dad's here right now. He's outside on the patio of the hotel room, looking at the ocean.
It's a Nora Borealis.
We got Quiet Storm saying a super secret recipe of chamomile tea.
Chamomile
No.
tea.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh my god, Jaxblade.
Well, that's not.
Phonics is fun.
It is clearly typed out chamomile.
Christ.
Oh, that was a good laugh. Thank you.
And one peppermint soft candy. Wait, the secret. No, lol.
Oh, thank you.
Sarah, do you
With
eat?
the peppermint
Do you, I was about to ask, do you eat that tea?
I drink it sometimes.
I'm just a mess right now.
You alright?
Herbal tea. Hey, look, PaleoSteno sent in a food post. Says, join us for the semi-perfect podcast. I will then. Happening now. Also, here's my food post. What is that?
Kentucky Fried Chicken chocolate chip cookie.
Colonel's chocolate chip cookie.
And Sprat.
Tell me
The
that,
tiniest Sprat bottle you ever did see.
Paleo, tell me that you went to KFC just for the cookie, please.
No, no, we went by a combination KFC and Taco Bell, and my dad ordered some KFC, and they gave him a little cookie with his meal, but he didn't want it, so
Hey, free cookie.
I'm gonna eat it.
Nice.
He gives it back to them. He's like, I don't want this. And then Fritz Rollet.
Just a classic ice cream bar for the night. I could have showed something more special, but I ate it. Also, last weekend was awesome, and the Living Tombstone are truly the best.
Didn't someone say that they were gonna say hi for us? I can't remember who said they were gonna do that. And then we were like, yeah.
Who went to Florida SuperCon to meet Living Tombstone?
It sounds like Fritz and Nora both saw Tomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I just love the splash image for our podcast graces functionally an entire wall in their living room.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes. Beautiful.
Let me see. Make sure I didn't miss any.
Sarah scrolling through.
Scrolling through. I think we got them.
Hey, scrolling through.
I took my glasses off, and now I can't see what I'm looking at.
You're like Dennis from Jurassic Park.
Oh.
You have butterfingers?
Bingo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Sarah, now can we catch up with people?
Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't we start with Saberspark and Laura? What's new with you guys?
I don't know. What do we even do?
Well, you're panicking. You're not actually thinking about it.
I know.
We went to a
I'm
restaurant
panicking.
last week. It was nice. It was fancy. Called,
Fancy.
Applebee's.
Oh.
Then the Applebee's. Then got a lot of projects, a lot of work stuff going on. I'm starting this new video project with Tom where we're going to check out the entire Star Fox franchise.
Oh.
Ooh.
I played the first Star Fox 64. It's not the first one. But I played that today via a ROM. And via the emulator, it was messed up, where the lighting was really bad.
Oh.
And I beat the game within an hour, but I was so pissed off. Because I was like screaming. I was like, Tom, this does not reflect my quality, my honor. Like, this game's fundamentally fucked up. Like, the lighting's off. Like, there's that one level where you're fighting those Gundam-looking robots, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't see them. Like, I'm just shooting wildly.
Are you sure it's the ROM?
What emulator did you use?
I have to ask Tom. He tried playing it again. I was upstairs in a drunk recap meeting on my phone, and all of a sudden, because Tom wanted to play it, I heard him scream downstairs, and I shouted, I'm like, you died? He goes, the controllers are dying, like the battery, or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, die. Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the Star Fox franchise.
You know, it's funny. Tom actually sold me his N64 games, and Star Fox was one of them.
Oh, nice.
I have that. I saw my Star Fox copy. I asked him, do you want to do a capture card or what? And he's like, let's just, is it really... Both
Yeah.
are, it's like pulling teeth in a way. So, but yeah, gonna go down throughout the entire game franchise and check it out because, like,
Yeah.
I guess the entire sentiment of the video is that Star Fox 64, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Mhm.
But all of my adulation for the franchise stems from, like, essentially one game. And
Right.
everything else is kind of like, I don't really care or I don't really know. And you know your franchise messed up when, like, it's all nostalgia for, admittedly a very good game. And then they never really had a worthy successor. They never really had
Well-
one that was like, yo, this is it. This is like...
Well, I will say that because like the first couple games, like the one that on Super Nintendo was like very primitive with like its 3D graphics and stuff, and then there's the Sega game that actually never actually released, but then they put it on the Super Nintendo Classic, so you can play it that way. And Star Fox 64, which like is amazing. But then when they went to the GameCube, it's like, let's do Star Fox Adventures, where it's not really a Star Fox game, it's more of like a Zelda game.
Right.
And then after that, they did Star Fox Assault, which actually I think is very underrated.
I love Star Fox. Okay, so I was excited about this video series because middle school me was just all about Star Fox, and me and my friends played Star Fox Adventures and Star Fox Assault all of the fucking time, like especially the PvP for Star Fox
Yeah, the
Assault.
multiplayer of Assault is really good.
Yeah, it's so much fun. It was like we played that for weekends on end.
Now-
it was so great.
Now, Sarah,
Yes.
I'm going to call you out here.
Yeah,
Is it true
yeah.
that you used to write Star Fox fan fiction?
Yeah, me and my girlfriends all
Oh.
like pitched in to write a Star Fox fan fiction, and we printed it out and put it in a binder and all that stuff to make it official. And I don't know what happened to it. I don't know what happened to the original files. I don't know what happened to the binder. It's all gone, and I'm like, shit.
Is it calling someone out if they're enthusiastic to respond to it?
Well, I didn't know that she was going to be enthusiastic. I
That's fair.
thought she
Yeah.
might be like, yeah, but
Yeah.
no. I admire your enthusiasm. And that's definitely a series to keep an eye out
I'm
for.
gonna watch it.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited because it's like, okay, Star Fox 64. Then there's a 3DS, which is essentially the same, but just new
Yeah.
kind of
There was also before that there was Star Fox Command on the DS, which is very strange. It has branching paths like the older Star Fox sort of, but it's more tactical. It's really weird. Like
Yeah.
there's like a tactical map on commands, and then you go into different fights that way.
Yeah.
And then there's Star Fox Zero, which I've never played. I haven't. But I hear like it's very weird with the controls.
Yeah.
Well,
And they even gave a free game with it called Star Fox Guard, which is like a tower defense game with Slippy.
Well, there's
It's
their
very
problem.
strange.
That fits.
And then more recently they did the collaboration with Ubisoft with the Starlink game, which like that's the only reason people bought that game was because Star Fox was in it.
Yeah.
I would have to say though that besides like Star Fox 64, and I know that there was like the dinosaur game, I'm like, well, give us Crystal. So my entire
Yeah.
thing, I'm gonna mention that in the video where I'm gonna be like, I gotta find what game she was from. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
so
Star
watch
Fox
1,000
Adventures.
Furries.
that's how the game. Alien fucking game.
What? I thought that was well known.
I wanted
Like
to
she's
add
in the
to
trailer.
video, I would have tickled you, alright? Stop.
Are you gonna check out Dinosaur Planet too? Because that's something that actually like leaks out like recently. Whereas like the complete game of Dinosaur Planet, which was originally going to be its own IP before
Yeah.
they changed it into Star Fox.
Paleo, I'm gonna hire you to work on this video for me, alright?
Okay, yeah, I mean I'll do it. I play like most of the Star Fox games.
Oh no, I can tell.
What was your hint?
You're like,
We got a couple of super chats here. One from Base saying Star Fox Adventures Legacy, in my opinion, is okay. So close your ears, Saberspark. Star Fox Adventures Legacy, in my opinion, is introducing one of the defining furry waifus of the last 20 years with Crystal.
No, Crystal's fantastic. I'm excited. I'm excited. We're trying to do it like because we're also trying to stack the topics for August for the channel, and because like it's like, okay, why are viewers showing up? What do they want to watch? And it's like they like the weird, the bizarre, the just kind of like the same energy and tone of the animation channel. And it's like, okay, well, let's check out like Chex Quest and Fusion Fall. Let's check out Leisure Suit Larry. Let's check out, and this one I was like, oh, this would be fun. Let's check out Fighting His Magic. Like, I think Hasbro tanking that game is a good story, and we can also be like, we know the world champion Hirosashii.
We were there. We were there.
History is made.
That's great. We also got a super chat from Anime Guy. This is to Saber asking, have you ever played Chrono Trigger?
That's not.
I believe there's a dinosaur.
Has Tom played Chrono Trigger?
Probably.
Because I don't know if he's played. I know because like me, Hero was the first to play of that, and he was saying like when I got like a physical cartridge of it, this said that's like one of the first games I should play of that like lot of games that I got. But it's like one of the most fantastic RPGs I've ever played. It's really good.
Nice. Well, Paleo, since you're so talkative right now, what's new with you? You're at the beach.
Yeah. I'm at the beach now with my dad. We got here yesterday. We're gonna leave tomorrow morning. We're just only staying for a couple days. Yesterday we went to the aquarium here, which is like a smaller one. There's like 3 that are on the coast here. And then we went to the pier, which was destroyed a couple times, like throughout the years by hurricanes. But back in 2011, they rebuilt it because the aquarium, the aquarium society of the state bought it and then rebuilt it. And there's like a couple little tanks in there with like fish, which is pretty neat.
Blown
then
into
today,
the last hurricane?
What, from the fish?
Yeah.
And then today we went to a mini golf course called Jurassic Putt, and they had a bunch of they had a bunch of old looking like dinosaurs that are all run down and like the paint's like all peeling off. It's funny.
Love it.
That's great.
I took pictures of like all the signs that were there and posted them.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. They are that peak like vintage, you know. it's just weird
Vintage
looking,
fall
but
apart.
it's just charming in its own weird way.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the old dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, okay, whenever I think of that, I immediately think of Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Because there's like a whole set
Yeah.
with that, and there's just something about it that just makes me uncomfortable.
Dude, Pee Wee Herman, like, to this day, there's that entire, like, I don't know. Where are you from? I don't know. Who are you? What do you remember? I remember the Alamo. Like, dude, what a pure joke. It's so love it. Just love it. It's just great.
Marge.
Dude, that scared me. Like,
Yeah.
it scared my butt.
Yeah, that might have been the second time that I was just about scared out of my skin. Where I was like, holy crap, what's happening? The first time was probably with Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
We watched that with Tom for the first time.
Oh, sometimes yeah.
I was just reminded of something because I was going to bring it up during food post, but I wanted to bring it up here since it's related to while I'm at the beach. We went to this one restaurant, and I ordered a shrimp burger for the first time.
Hold on, a what? A shrimp burger?
Yeah, shrimp burger. So what do you what would you think a shrimp burger is?
There's 2 ways this can go down. It's a burger patty with shrimp on top, or it is a shrimp amalgamation that's all mushed up into a patty.
Or it's a very small burger.
Or there's a patty and shrimp
A
in
little
it.
slider with a
I
jumbo
love
shrimp.
that! I wanted to be that one.
Matt, what did you say?
It's either that or a full-size burger patty, or like a burger bun with and shrimp in it. It's not that, hopefully.
It's not exactly that, but
Oh,
like,
no.
so none of you are right.
Oh, wait, can I guess? They put
Yes,
shrimp.
yes.
They put shrimp flavor. They put shrimp seasoning on it.
Oh, no.
They have a little shrimp come out carries the burger for you.
The shrimp makes the burger.
The shrimp's the waiter.
They walk up and put a burger on the table, and Paleo's like, "Where's the shrimp?" And they point at Paleo and say,
Oh.
That sounds like something that would happen at Dick's. No. So, because I was curious about it too, because I asked like what's on the burger, and because it said like cheddar and coleslaw, so I ordered like without the coleslaw because I don't like the coleslaw. So I was thinking, it would be like a burger patty with shrimp on top. That's what I was thinking that it would be.
Okay.
But no, it's just a bunch of fried shrimp on a bun.
Okay.
It's not really a burger. That's like a fried shrimp sandwich.
Yeah, it's a fried shrimp sandwich, basically.
Yeah, I feel like to have a burger, you almost are required to have some form of patty.
Of some
I agree.
form, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking it would be. Would be like a beef patty and then some like grilled shrimp on top or something.
Did you tell them they were wrong, Paleo, when they brought this to you? Did you say this is...
No, because I've never had a shrimp burger before.
Like,
And you still haven't!
Like, I'm tempted to try this now because I have some frozen mixed seafood in my freezer.
Ew,
I'm
why?
tempted to let it thaw out, run it through my meat grinder,
Oh my god.
and see if I can actually make a seafood burger.
Oh, like make it out of the shrimp.
Yes.
This is the beginning of PanamaMatt's YouTube rise right here.
Oh
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, because I was thinking
with
just
chaos.
like a patty with shrimp on it, but like it was just like a shrimp sandwich basically.
Yeah.
So it was good though.
Matt,
What I
Yes.
imagine for the patty would be like something like a crab cake, but with shrimp.
Yeah. Like most
Yeah.
normal people.
so here's my request to PanamaMatt.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do that, do it when we're going to record a night of Sea of Thieves, and record yourself, and I'll have Sarah edit it into the episode because I don't want to do the editing. But
Why?
what?
Why is this related to Sea of Thieves?
Because it's
Yeah, what?
fish,
Okay.
seafood.
But also, he could just take
Oh.
a picture of it, and then we can look at it the next semi-perfect podcast.
But I want to hear him gag.
I don't think
I
he's
like
gonna.
seafood.
Yeah, but do you like all seafood together at the same time?
I mean, the
all
bag that
came
I
from the
have
same
has
place?
shrimp, scallops, I think clams,
God.
mussels. Like that's basically bouillabaisse minus the tomato sauce and spice. Not bouillabaisse. Cioppino. There we go.
Well, PanamaMatt, what's new with you?
Food. Lots and lots of food. My outdoor garden. So my pot garden, as I like to call it, because I live in an apartment and I have a bunch of pots with plants. But I live in California, so I say my pot garden. Everyone says, "Oh, you can give me some weed?" No. So I've been expanding it. Growing some tomatoes. I planted a potato because it was going south on my counter, and I've
I
come
mean
to find
potatoes and tomatoes.
potatoes and tomatoes.
Potatoes?
Exactly. You know what? I'm just gonna call the whole thing off. We're done. Moving on.
Potatoes and tomatoes on.
So yeah, I've been expanding it with a couple of citrus trees that I'm growing from seeds, an avocado, a fruit tree again, not citrus, but yeah, avocado tree, tomatoes, and apparently the potato that I planted, from what I've now read, the best way to get it started is to let it age, let it kind of wrinkle, let it kind of get all crusty, and then plant it because it really helps it take off. And sure as shit it has, because in a week or two it's grown by about 1.5 feet.
Dude, that's awesome.
Nice.
And then I've been learning about potato boxes. I'm probably not going to go that far yet, but I do like growing.
So
my
it's
own
come
food.
to this, your midlife crisis.
Exactly. My midlife crisis is my zombie survival plan. I could think of worse ways to go. Also, I'm about to start a new batch of mead. This one that should be ready around Christmas time. So I'm thinking one side of it I'll do regular, and the other side I'm thinking about trying to infuse with maybe some sort of sage tincture.
Dude, Jaxblade loves meat, just so you know. If I'm gonna,
Really?
you know,
Of course he does.
he loves it.
Don't-
He worships it.
Ooh, I wonder if I have any of my old batch left. I don't know if he'll like it, but if I can get it up to Everfree, if I have some.
It's going to Everfree? He probably will be.
He
I'm
is?
planning to.
No,
Is he?
no,
Oh, is he going to Everfree? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Don't think so.
I'll tell him there's going to be mead. We'll see what that does.
Oh god, I just remembered something.
Oh yeah. Shall I?
Anyway, so yeah, that's what I've been up to, and few other things besides that, but yeah, I'm really liking the garden, and it's middle of summer, so everything's going well.
Nice. Well, I guess, Jeffrey, shall I move on to my week, since you're busy doing a thing you forgot?
Yeah. What's new with you?
Well, to segue off of Matt's gardening thing, I've got 2 bean sprouts that are growing.
Ooh,
And I have sweet peppers that are starting to sprout.
awesome.
And then a little oregano plant. It's got two tiny little leaves right now. In
Wait.
little,
2 leaves. You're going from seed, or like what?
Yeah.
How you?
I'm growing it from
Wow.
seed.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got a little seedling grower thingy, and I'm getting close to planting the beans into my bigger planter.
I
Which,
hope they do well.
yeah, I hope so. I didn't realize that they will probably get around to 5 feet tall, and that thing's already like the planter is raised, so like.
Yeah, get it a trellis. Just get a little
Yeah.
wood and let it climb.
I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess I better get that. But yeah, I've got my own little plants growing. And we do have, as far as like things that me and Jeffrey have been doing, we've been playing actually a lot of games on Ready Player Dumb this month. Not only like the games that we regularly release each day, but we've been doing a fair amount of streaming with the My Little Pony Generation 5 game.
Yeah.
We streamed that recently, and then we played Bigfoot. That was fun.
Yep, part of our patron-sponsored stream.
That
And
was
then-
a derpy game.
Yeah, and just a couple of days ago, we played Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, with Jackson Paley.
Yeah.
Shredder's Revenge with, Jackson played it.
It was fun.
And we won.
Yeah,
We won.
we were totally tubular, you guys.
Oh, dude.
Girl power.
Yeah.
Cowabunga.
Yeah, was that it for you?
I think so.
I'm glad that you had those updates because I still don't feel like I have a lot.
Yeah.
Like mine mostly just consist of working, racing, gaming,
And gaming.
Base says, I forgot to make it to the TMNT stream. You can
Oh, that
watch
was
it on
fun.
Ready Player Dumb. It's recorded for
It's
you.
there. No spoilers, but we are amazing. So,
I mean, Jax's enthusiasm is legend.
Yes.
oh yeah,
We also disappeared a lot for some reason.
yes.
Yeah, there were some weird glitches with the game.
We fed each other pizza.
Yeah.
There was a lot of pizza.
Yeah.
I wonder
We
if it was
even
like.
ordered pizza because we knew after playing that game we were going to want pizza.
I wonder if like Domino's was like, hey, we're gonna sponsor this new franchise with turtles. And
Speaking of turtles.
of turtles,
Jaxblade.
Did
Hi.
you hear us talking about mead?
Mead?
Yes.
In turtles.
Actually, no. I just got done with a coaching call, so sorry about that.
no,
How dare you?
I'm sorry. Got to take care of my clients.
Let's talk about the TMNT stream.
Career.
Jax, what's new with you in life?
I'm plugging my thing again, 'cause I had to reset it because I got to take out all the camera stuff before.
Plug it in, plug it in.
what- Yep. Nothing much new. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. Like, I have a bunch of stuff planning. I'm still on second stuff with the cookbook I'm doing, so I'm super excited for that. My program should be done next week fully because I've been like looking at like what will be best, and it's like a follow along video program. So I'm just been talking to a bunch of different trainers of like, what do you think works best? So it's like functional training, boxing training, bodybuilding, stuff like that. So it's like a bunch of combinations. So I'm super excited for that to come out. And then just normal YouTube stuff, doing that. But yeah, just been busy. And we played Turtles. Yeah, Turtles.
Turtles, we were like.
I like Toodles.
Dude. I like turtles.
Yeah. Totally tubular, dude. Oh yeah, I fucking love that.
Jax,
I like
your-
after that.
Your voice acting during that entire stream was great.
Oh, thank. No, I love, like I was telling them when we were playing, like I don't know what it is. I just have a deep love for surfer type voices. Like if a character has that type of like, chill, dude, let's just get this. I fucking love them. I don't know what it is. It just like endears me to the character. Like, oh, dude, compadre. Like I fucking love that shit. I do not know why. Like I love Crush. I love Kel from Good Burger. I love it. Like all this. I love it. Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Welcome to California. Join us for the surfer culture.
Yeah. Oh no. Like Paleo doesn't remember this, but Hero does. But like I remember when we were at
wasn't
like
there.
Yeah, you were there. You were there.
I
you
was
actually,
not in the car.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were. Paleo, I swear to God. I swear to God, you were. No, but you know how I know you were in the
prove
car?
It. There was no video.
Okay, you know how I know you were there, Paleo? Because you and me were at the fucking arcade with Hirosashii, and that's how we got there. We took a Uber to the fucking
took it
arcade.
Separately.
No, we did not. No, we did. I would Hero.
I was
need
with
Hero
other
right
people.
Now. Hirosashii. Hirosashii, I need you right now. All right, I need you
He's hunting
for
monsters.
this.
He's
Okay.
playing Monster Hunter.
Oh, after monsters, I need you.
I'm pretty
But you
sure
were there. You were there.
I was with
You
other
were
people.
there. No, I swear to God, Pale, you were there because you were just.
What
like,
convention
Because I
was
do
this?
not remember a Vanessa.
This was EQLA. This was EQLA.
I know.
I have a picture of all of us together. No, because I know how you were there because like fucking Race and Saber and everyone else showed up later. Like you so you would have no one to hang out with. You were with me and Hero specifically, and then we all got pizza. I have
Jax,
pictures of us getting
what
pizza.
if I do remember, but I'm just fucking with you?
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, so you're switching it up again, trying to gaslight me, trying to gaslight the black man like you always do. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's whatever.
I'm sick and tired of it too, Jax.
Yeah.
Literally, I don't remember.
Okay, no, okay, so anyways, to go on to what Matt was saying, there was this freaking Uber driver we got named Vanessa, and she came to pick us up, and it was like in California, and she was just like, yeah, what's up, dudes? Like, yeah, you know, if you go over there, super dope, you know, gotta grab a slice. And I was just like, I fucking love talking to this woman. I want to stay in the Uber just for the next 30 minutes, just like having a conversation. Like, yeah, you know, it's like pretty slick over there, you know, just like that. I was just like, I love talking to this girl. It's just, I loved it. I love those type of voices. They're just
I was a surfer girl. I said, see you later, skater.
Oh, I was a surfer dude. See you later. Come on, you know, something like that, and then whatever, like that, and yeah, for sure. The Minnesota people.
We're starting. I was gonna say it's all becoming Midwestern.
I love those too. Like the oh yeah, you betcha, don't you know? You person shit. Those crack me up too. I love those. Like not in a negative way, but those I love those.
Dude,
accents.
those are the worst accents to get lectured with, though. I
really?
I got lectured once with one of those accents, and I was like, God, I just don't like hearing your voice.
Oh,
The
okay.
cavalry
Hero.
has arrived.
Hero, you remember Vanessa, right? Because Paleo
Oh
is
my
like saying he
God,
doesn't
yes.
remember Vanessa. Okay.
Yeah, I remember her.
Yes, my wife. All right, so yeah, Paleo, you were in
the same car, Hero.
Yeah, he was in the. I can't remember who was in the front and who was in the back.
He was in the back because you were in the front. You were
Yeah, I was
talking
in
to
the front,
Vanessa.
Right? And I was
Yeah.
talking to him, yeah.
Yeah, you saw Vanessa's face. I never saw her face. I just heard her voice.
I don't know
Okay,
how I never
like-
saw her face, but okay.
No, because like we all got in, and then she was like sitting over on that side, and I just never saw it because she was like focused on driving, and you were talking, and she was like, yeah, you know, super dope, you know, all that side. And it's just like, I can't believe you forgot about this thing.
She was really fun to talk to.
'Cause I wasn't there.
You were.
No, you were definitely there. You were
Yeah.
we were going to round one.
Yeah, we were there for a good while.
I was already there.
No, you were not. Because Saber and Race came later.
Saber Race and Sarah came later. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have better
We went
stamina.
together. That was the QLA. Yeah, well, anyway, it had to be. Yeah, QLA 20, whatever, 18 or 17. I can't remember.
I think I
17?
still have a round one card.
I do.
In
I
my
do.
wallets.
With credits on it or whatever. Yeah.
More
So-
valuable than most currency nowadays.
Oh, not wrong.
If it holds better than the euro. Hey, real quickly, PanamaMatt.
Yes.
You ever have any friends who watch Better Call Saul, and then they're
That
like,
was gonna be the entire question.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I couldn't
Better
quite hear
Call
the question.
Saul.
What was that again?
you ever have any friends who like or family who watch Better Call Saul, and then they hit you up like, "Hey, I'm lawyer," like, Do lawyer thing.
I mean, I haven't had any call me after watching Better Call Saul to ask me to do the lawyer thing. I have had them call me before watching Better Call Saul to ask me to do the lawyer thing. And yeah, Better Call Saul. I've been lovingly compared to the show or referenced the show several times.
Have you seen Breaking Bad? Because everyone's watching like Better Call Saul these days. Like, y'all motherfuckers haven't watched Breaking Bad? Oh my god, shit like that. It's just like,
We're on episode 5 right now.
I've seen more of Breaking Bad than I have of Better Call Saul, but what I will tell you is I think it's the first episode, so hopefully nothing I'm about to say is a spoiler. If if you don't want spoilers, cover your ears.
For what show?
Better Call Saul.
Laura's.
It's the first episode.
Okay.
As long as you're okay with it, and like everyone listening, cover your ears. But there's a scene where he's driving home from work after he's just done a closing argument where the prosecutor's response was to hit play on the VCR.
Oh yeah.
That he hits, like, honestly, every bit of that, I feel for public defenders. I feel for appointed counsel, and I hate to say it, but in some twisted way, that's not the whole job. That's not what I think law is. But oh gosh, they nailed a feel right there.
Wasn't like being a public defendant considered like trash work, where it's like
wrongly, yes, but that's a topic we can get into, and I'm more than happy to get into it. But I don't want to distract too much from everything else we have to talk about. But long story short, it takes an exemplary individual to basically devote their life to public service, to take who they're given, regardless of their situation.
oh, the one with the teachers thing.
What?
Are you talking about Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad?
I'm talking about Better Call Saul, but
oh yeah, the very first episode where they like
Yes.
have the tape record. Yeah, that shit. It's just like
he gives this impassioned defense of his clients about
I
how
love
they're
it.
youths misunderstood and like just kids doing kid things, and they hit play on the video, and it's just them beating the ever-loving snot out of a clerk.
no, it's worse.
this is
than
that.
that.
Yeah,
Or
no,
I
it's
forget
just
exactly what it was.
beautifully
Worse than that.
worse than that. Like, it's like awful
Oh,
what
no.
they did with like
Yeah.
a body. So like, but like, there's like so
Oh,
many
right.
great edits of that scene though. Like
Yeah.
there was one I saw the other day where it was literally like of him defending Anakin for what he did to the younglings and shit like that. And I was just like,
He was just following orders. I'm sorry.
I love the idea that like he's such a talker that he's like, I can literally spit anything. He can talk Hitler,
Right.
the Nuremberg trials or something.
I mean, we're not going to go there right now, but like, it's a weird place to be as a defense attorney because, I'm not sure there's anyone so horrible that at least one good thing can't be said about them.
Mm-hmm.
And to use Saber's example, I don't believe this statement, but you know what? Hitler, he was a good public organizer.
Yeah.
He was a good public speaker and a good organizer.
A promising artist.
No, not really.
No, he was not.
He
I
was
don't know,
he
Sarah.
was a fellow Disney fan.
Listen,
Whoa.
all right, I'm pretty sure you are familiar with one of his designs called the swastika.
No, that was, what was that? Swag?
Don't we have a
Didn't he
super
steal
chat?
that from something else?
He
Sanskrit.
borrowed it, but then
Sanskrit.
he flipped it around.
It was a Sanskrit symbol for peace.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna pull 180.
We do have a super chat, Paleo. Thank you for asking.
Thank Christ.
Moving
Is
on.
it from Hitler?
No.
No, it is from Anime Guy. And the question is to Jax. Do you like Janice from Electric Mayhem?
Which is a
I don't know who
Muppet
that is.
character.
The Muppets.
She's
Muppets.
band.
She's the girl band.
Oh, the
person.
hot girl Muppet
Yeah.
with the eyes closed.
Yes.
I don't remember
Yeah.
how she talks. All I remember is
She
Annie.
has the surfer
Did-
accent.
Yeah.
I do not remember her talk. I remember Animal is my favorite Muppet, but I do not remember her talking.
Is she surfer
Yeah.
or more just hippie?
She's
a
more
mixture
like
of
a very exaggerated Valley girl.
Okay, I need to hear that.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't remember what she sounds like right now. Oh yeah. Okay, I see that.
Remember the robot chicken skit with her? It made me sad.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was sad. Yeah, that was effed up.
I was like, no.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we've done all catching up. Now,
Yeah.
Sarah, you have a note here. I'll let you lead into it.
Yeah, it's just a quick thing. I just
Okay.
wanted to bring it back up.
This.
But like A Question Daily, he's been doing a whole bunch of interviews with people I think they're on like episode 10 at this point with like, but like if you want to hear interviews with ACRacebest, Saber, Paleo, Viva, her interview came out recently, and I've got one somewhere. I think it was supposed to already be posted, but it wasn't, so I don't know when it's gonna be. But yeah, like I think most of this group on the podcast has been interviewed for that, so something to look forward to.
Whoa.
And most of them are already up. So yeah.
Cool. Well, so Sarah and I, we went to the movies last night.
Yeah.
We saw a movie.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that's the whole story. So, no.
Oh, and we also watched another movie the previous week, which was Minions.
Why?
Because
why, though?
we have the Regal Unlimited, and so we just go see what we want, no matter like.
Okay.
not
if we're-
only
How good or bad?
Yeah.
not only did we watch Minions,
Yeah.
but we did it in a crowded theater
Yeah. Oh
filled
my
with
God.
children.
I was like, no.
Oh,
Like
That's terrifying.
because we buy our tickets in advance, and I was like looking at it, I was like, oh fuck, this is like the most crowded I've ever seen a theater like in a while, and I'm like, and they're all like all gonna be kids, and I'm like, and I was very nervous that this was gonna be like the worst like movie watching experience ever, in which, you know, it's just Minions, so I'm like,
They're going to ruin Minions, guys.
so I'm like, I'm not that worried about it, but at the same time, I just don't want to have a bad time.
Right.
But it was
Yeah,
actually,
bad time.
it was actually not terrible.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy watching a movie in a full theater, even like kid or whatever, but like it adds to the energy, I think. Did
Yeah.
it?
Sure, a little bit. Like, actually, like with as crowded as this was and how many kids were in there, it was a very
well behaved.
well-behaved group of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was very surprised. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That there were like there were a whole bunch of teenagers that showed up in like you know, like yellow shirts and overalls, and they're like their
Oh, of
Minion
course.
gear. And I was
Yeah.
like,
A bunch of high school
Yeah.
girls were like,
Nice.
we're going. Have you guys heard about this freaking like how
the
like
gentle minions.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah, it's like fucking TikTok meme.
What the
They're fucking
hell?
doing that all over.
What
like,
the
they've just
hell?
been going to fucking theaters all over, doing the shit, like acting like ignorant motherfuckers and shit like that.
So
it's like-
what is it? They dress up in suits and then throw bananas or something?
and then they go wild in the theater, like during the movie, like when a bunch of like parents and kids are watching the fucking movie and shit. Like, it's just like, bruh, like,
Oh, they're
if
being
you want to be
disruptive?
excited, like, come on now. Like, it's just like, come on.
Mm.
Yeah.
We got a super chat from Nathaniel saying, "I saw Minions on my 21st birthday in my Rebel Taxi cosplay." But yeah, so we
Wasn't that an arcade game?
it was fine. It was a fine movie. It's, you know, it wasn't terrible.
I think you're thinking of Crazy Taxi, Matt.
Crazy Taxi. That's fine.
Yeah, crazy.
What is
Yeah,
Rebel
yeah.
Rebel
Taxi?
Taxi.
That's Pan Pizza, another YouTuber.
Oh. All right then. Completely different.
Yes.
We were hanging out with him a little bit at MobileCon.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, so do you have
so
anything
many.
else to add about Minions?
It was fine.
It was just
It was
fine.
fine.
It was a
It's
movie.
reached $420 million worldwide. 420.
Blazing.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, as usual, Illuminations just continues to be
The
a
raking them in.
marketing machine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They are good at what they do.
Marketing. If only they did other things. No, like it's funny because like I
They
don't know.
created strangely endearing characters, apparently.
Yeah.
Have you
I
seen the
wouldn't say
movies, Matt?
endearing.
Yeah.
Hypnotic, cultish.
It had
One
like
movie that was endearing,
Yeah.
and that was the first Despicable Me movie, and then everything else has been like
Yeah.
vanilla.
Like, yeah, I know what I'm getting myself into when I see these movies. So it's not like I necessarily leave like, oh, how dare they. Like Secret Life of Pets to this day might have been like the most angry.
That's like their worst movie.
The most angry I've been at Illuminations because the marketing seemed so promising for that movie.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, this
Really?
actually see, and trust me,
Worse than Despicable Me 3?
I don't
I
know. See,
really
that's
hated that.
forgettable though. It didn't piss me off. It's forgettable.
Yeah.
Despicable Me 3 pissed me off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Well, that was one of the movies that we saw the trailer 30 times.
Yes,
because
of
it
Zootopia.
it was playing in front of Zootopia.
Yeah. It got boring.
My
like,
name's
very
Max.
quick. Yeah.
But that's because they weren't playing the good trailer anymore,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
No,
well, that's
there's
because you
no
saw
number.
Zootopia 30 times, so it's Zootopia's fault.
No, I actually, after seeing the trailer 30 times, went, this could be good.
Yeah.
And it wasn't.
Yeah.
You set yourself up with false expectations, so, so that's your fault.
Oh, real
Yeah.
quick, can I interject for a second?
Yeah.
This has to do with Zootopia. So, have you all heard about this Disney mobile game called what was it called? Like Super?
Oh, yeah.
Mirrorverse.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So I watched the character selection screen,
Mm-hmm.
and for those who don't know, it's a mobile game of Disney, bunch of crossover characters doing a MOBA. I don't know if it's a MOBA exactly, but the characters. It's like, okay, I got a little bit of Kingdom Hearts energy with the crossover, Disney crossover stuff. And then they kind of, I guess, anime up the characters a bit. Make them it's like, look at some of the designs are pretty great. Like Belle's design, fantastic.
Ariel's is really good too.
So is Ariel's. But then you got Captain Hook. I'm like, that's a bit weird.
Yeah.
But if they have Anger from Inside Out as one of the playable characters, and him with his tie as a sword.
Yeah.
And I'm like, pretty great. Or Mike Wazowski is wearing a mech suit.
Yeah, I feel like what some of these designs most closely resemble is Overwatch, and especially Woody, Woody.
Woody
He's
is basically McCree.
100% McCree.
Are you talking about that Mirrorverse game
Yes.
or whatever?
What is
Yeah.
it?
I remember seeing Woody.
Hold on.
Oh my god, you have to see Woody in Mirrorverse. He's like McCree's body.
He looks like a fucking.
That looks like a bullshit edit. It does not look real.
It is real. I promise you.
That looks
That's
so
not real.
Photoshopped.
Oh
No
my
way.
gosh, this does not look real. For
Alright, Sarah's pulling it up for those that are watching.
Yeah.
Shut
I
up.
feel like I
This
saw these
isn't
characters.
real.
Oh, that looks pretty great
sorry,
though.
friend. It's real.
No. No. What is this like? This is the Lightyear version of him. All right, this is the Lightyear movie, basically. This is the one that's coming out next year.
People
I was
are gonna be
surprised,
bursting over this, Woody.
Yeah,
When
right.
I first saw the gameplay, I was like, that is not what I thought the gameplay of this game would look like at all. I thought it was just gonna be like some stupid, RPG, like every other mobile game.
I was not right, and I also talking. Go ahead, Sarah.
Oh, sorry.
No, go for it.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to speak. I was trying to look up an image and I just spoke aloud, being like, "Oh no."
And I'm gonna go ahead and go. So I was talking to Tom about this, where it's like we've covered videos and talked about topics of you got Fusion Fall for Cartoon Network or Toontown with Disney kind of, and it's like these companies wanted to kind of capture a bit of what World of Warcraft was doing, but they didn't know how, or they weren't ready. Look, Family Guy Online is another one, where it's like they want a piece of the action, but they don't know or have the infrastructure to make it happen, and they failed. And then mobile games are a thing. And it's like, okay, that's what you wanted, like little overhead with maximum profits. So that's what I see with this game. It's like Disney's. What was that one little game they had before, where it's little figures you can little
Disney
toys?
Infinity, yeah.
There you go. Infinity. They're like, let's do Disney Infinity. It's like, no, you wanted this. This is what you wanted the entire time.
I love how I know you're right, but it's just funny thinking about it. They wanted to be like World of Warcraft. They wanted a piece of that pie. So Family Guy Online. I was like, we really comparing these two?
No, but am I wrong? But am I wrong?
No, you're right. It's just Family Guy Online and World of Warcraft. It's like, okay.
World of Warcraft wishes it could have been
It could've
anything
been
close.
Exactly.
Family Guy.
Honestly, WoW nowadays, it's funny because kinda.
Oh, have y'all seen Gaston?
Oh.
No, I gotta see this.
Hold on.
Nope, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong.
What is it?
Open.
Oh, God.
Hold on, let me link Gaston in here.
I'm prepping myself.
Look at me, look. I've got
You do know you're still screen.
Wow, he
know
looks
I
like a
am.
rabbit. Oh, okay.
No, I was posting Judy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up. Judy doesn't look that great to me.
Wait, there's Judy's in this?
Yeah.
Judy's
Yeah,
a
let me look
bit
up Judy.
basic to me.
I gotta
Yeah.
They didn't really do much with their design.
show me basic Judy.
Oh yeah, super
I
basic.
have her in here. Yeah.
She's got like the tight clothes or the like.
Just like the hint of RoboCop.
No, what's funny is when I see this, you would have convinced me that this is actually from the Disney Infinity game. Ooh,
nails to her,
what's she
too.
wearing?
It's
Got
just
She
like
looks. She does look like Robo.
a little bit
Cop.
of RoboCop. Yeah. Is Nick in the game?
You're
I don't know.
He's a villain. He gets
I
killed.
gotta. I need this. I need to know what she
Man,
looks
you
like.
joke. You joke. That'd be sick.
Buzz.
That would actually be really
I'm
cool.
so sorry, but Woody looks fucking ridiculous.
He does. He's
It's like the
ridiculous.
camera. It's like his little face does not fit his body. What
Yeah.
the hell are they thinking?
So just in case any Disney,
Yeah.
in case any Disney execs are watching, I am excited that Judy's in this game. Don't get me wrong. And
Yeah.
in fact,
Just
this
do
is
better.
literally me finding out that she's in this game, and I feel like my response was, "Huh."
Yeah.
All right.
The Merida looks pretty great.
They have
though.
the fucking main character from
Dude, Meredith's
Onward in this.
ripped.
Yeah.
Fuck her, bitch.
Who?
Who?
There's a main
Merida?
character
Merida?
from Onward. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Scott the Woz is in this game too.
Yeah, right.
Is he
Scott-
wearing a
Scott
trench
the
coat
Woz.
over a hoodie?
I was like, excuse me, was you got The Rock from Jungle Cruise in this?
I'm okay
Wait,
with that.
just The Rock?
Yeah, he's got a little wooden arm. He's like, I'm the Jungle Cruise captain. Eh.
Oh my god. Oh
Is
man.
Tinkerbell going like full Avatar here?
Yeah,
What's
Yeah,
I
happening?
think it's pretty rad.
I think it's kind of dumb.
Oh,
Wow.
Sorcerer's
Well, Sarah,
Arena. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not offended by any of this. It's just weird.
Are you sure?
I mean, not yet. Give me time. Haven't seen the whole thing. Nothing that I've seen so far is offensively bad.
I mean, the gameplay is very similar to another game that they had called Disney Battle Heroes, which was more based in like, it was kind of like a tie-in with the Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet movie.
I was about to compare
It
to
took
another
place
game.
in the internet, and there were like little cyber bad guys you had to fight and stuff.
I was about to compare it to a different game, but we're not.
It
sponsored.
actually did have a lot of great character interactions, so I will give that game props for that. But this one, I did play it for a little bit, and it doesn't seem to be grabbing me as much. But
wait, is it free?
it's free, but like it's
And you played it?
It's a mobile
Yeah.
game.
Oh, it's a mobile. This is a
Yeah.
mobile game.
uh huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a joke that they mirrored the Mirrorverse thing, or is that someone trying to be clever?
No, I think that's someone just
Oh,
trying not to.
Trying
get
to be
in trouble with
silly.
Disney.
As I say.
I stole this
Oh, yeah.
image and reposted it online.
I'm just kind of impressed that one of the characters you can play is from Brave, and it's the Will of the Wisps. That's. More,
Matt, have you seen Brave?
I have.
Awful fucking movie.
Great water animation, though. Great water animation.
Oh, can
That
I?
movie should have been far more than it was.
You know what? I have to, as much as I don't like Brave, I have to give minutes because I have to give credit, excuse me, to when
Yeah.
Paleo and I and Jaxblade watched it. I was like, the first 30 minutes
watched
of this
it.
movie are pretty good.
I really
Yeah, my first time
I
ever
agree.
seeing that shit.
Oh, those first several minutes were great. Why wasn't the movie better?
Yeah.
Because
Cause she's a bitch. Fucking bitch. Oh, my mom's fucking. Oh, she's
Like-
eating poison berries, and I'm not gonna say anything until she could accidentally swallow. Fuck you.
Like, I
Fucking
realized
right.
Ratatouille was salvaged from multiple stories. Why couldn't they do the same with Brave?
Because
Mm.
it is a fundamental flaw. It's Scottish people.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean,
I mean,
even
come on,
even
they made
old.
some of the first. They made some of the first sausage.
Listen, even old man ass couldn't save that movie. So
Dude, you need more. Real quickly, actually, did anybody? Did anybody have a stroke like me? No. Did anybody watch the Sea Beast?
I have
No,
not
I
yet. I want
I
to watch
haven't.
it.
what's that?
I'm gonna
It's
watch
a
it when I get
Netflix
back.
movie. It's Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
The movie.
That's what I was thinking. It's Sea of Thieves with Carl Urban. So, you know.
He goes, "Oi, cunt!"
He says it?
What?
In an animated movie, no.
Yeah, he's like, boy, look at that.
Yeah, that'd be diabolical if he did that.
Yeah.
Like you can get one, you know, F word per movie free of charge, but you drop that one, you're instantly an R.
So, no, it was Watch It with Laura yesterday, and I'll leave it at that. I feel like Netflix, it surprised me, because this is like one of their homegrown, like, from their actual animation studio alone. And it's like, wow, where's the advertising? Where's the marketing? Because this wasn't a bad film. I actually thought it was pretty good. It has flaws, but, like, it was surprising. And it wears its references on its sleeves, but, like, not to the point where it's not enjoyable. And, like, Paleo in particular, you'll love the ocean, like, how they explore that. It's really neat. So, yeah, in case you would all think next time.
All right, we'll have to check it out. Yeah, speaking of marketing, I was gonna say I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
Netflix was
It's weird because like they should be because it's former Disney animators that have made this.
Right. The director, writer, and I think they did the screenplay as well, was the person who worked on Frozen, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You can be bragging about that for like months.
Yeah, Netflix is they're like Boss Baby.
Boss Baby. The animated series.
I still crack up that in the Boss Baby cartoon, there's a scene with like the little older brother who's like, "We shouldn't do this," and the little girl's like, "You didn't tell me your older brother was a liberal." And it's like, wow.
Did they say that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
Am I not giving it credit? Oh no.
It's Boss Baby based.
Why did you? That's such a Tom sentence. My god.
I know.
Is Tom rubbing off on you? What is happening?
Yeah, dude. I've been stealing his words. He said torpedoed, and ever since I've been like, I want to use that word.
Is Boss Baby based? Am I missing out?
Boss Baby based.
Based. Well, nice. So what's funny is we actually never. The whole reason that we brought this up, we haven't even mentioned it.
Yeah.
The movie.
So we went to the movies yesterday.
Yeah.
Now, I'll start off with this. We're not planning on having any spoilery conversation about, but if anyone is nervous...
Mute it.
Wait, I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
I haven't even said what it was that we watched.
Oh wait, they already know.
What?
I know. It's
Thor.
Thor
Yeah.
Love and
But
Thunder.
they won't fucking they haven't watched any of the TV shows. What are they gonna miss out on?
They're gonna catch up.
They're not.
No,
No,
they're
you
not.
ain't.
No, they're not.
They're
I
not gonna
actually...
catch up at all. They're just gonna be confused going
Yeah.
into this.
Who's seen the movie as far as those that have stayed here?
Me.
Of course, I have the jacket. I've been obsessively wearing the jacket.
Nice.
And Panama
You got
Matt
the-
doesn't watch
wait,
movies.
what
so we're
jacket?
The Thor
Wow.
jacket.
I
You know
thought
when he's
you
doing the
asked
kung
me
fu
out of,
stuff?
you know,
Oh yeah.
curiosity
Oh,
or,
you bought that jacket?
Yeah, I did. I saw it at Hot Topic and I bought it and I was obsessed with it. And I'm bringing back the '80s style because I love it.
Do you, Matt? Do you watch the MCU movies?
Yes,
You
most
do.
of them.
Most of them.
Actually, yeah, probably most of them.
Probably most of them.
Have you seen any of the TV
We're slimming
shows?
down the pickings here. Have you seen the most recent Avengers movie?
Yes, actually.
Oh wow, my God!
I know, right?
It's like I don't even know you.
Blown your mind.
Have you seen No Way Home?
No.
Okay.
Nah, that's a good one.
It's okay.
I have
That one's only been out for 8 months, Sarah. Give them time.
So we won't go into like spoiler territory. We'll just kind of give our general thoughts on the movie. I thought it was fun. There was just one joke that they kept doing throughout the movie that just kind of like started to get on my nerves.
Was it the goats?
It was the goats.
Oh, the goats are like, see, those are one of those ones that you either love or you hate. Because like I know so many people like those.
I did not like the goats either.
I know like Corey from Double Toasted laughed his ass off of those every time, and then like whatever. I know for me,
Yeah.
the movie, I still like Ragnarok way more. I love the scenes with Jane Foster Thor because it was great to see that character from the comics brought to life. I love the scenes with like Valkyrie, like just see that, Korg stuff. However, I will say, just because I'm not, and no spoilers here again, just brief thoughts. As someone who knows Gore from the comics and what they did with him, I feel like that could have been handled better because Christian Bale is such a talented actor that I'm just like, oh, that you should really go this route, but you're not. And it's kind of sad that you're not showing the full, like, he does some really, really fucked up stuff in the comics. So it's just like you can like sort of hint to that sort of like horror movie aspect with it, but it didn't feel that way. So my perspective, I think this film, it's a comedy film. However, I do see what people are talking about with the clashing nature, because there is a bunch of scenes where I'm like, okay, just knowing these characters and knowing certain things, it's like, all right, yeah, like it's like a joke where it's just like, all right, you don't need to joke right now, all right? Let it breathe, like let this conversation flow naturally, all right? This is not a time for joking. You don't need to do this. And some people will be like, that adds levity, but no. It's like there's a way you can do that sort of thing with like comedy, and then like let the scene flow, but then like not have it just be like boom, 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 like every time. Because like I like watched it a few times. I was like, because I remember hearing that from some people, like where it's just like, oh, I have an issue with this and this, and then there are certain other plot points where I'm like, but yeah, I completely see what they're talking about, because like there's certain aspects where you look at it and like, yeah, I this is a really dramatic scene, and I know you're trying to play it off as comedy, but like I've seen so many dramedies that do this well, and I know this is trying to be like a full-on comedy, stuff like that, and I was just like, it's just it didn't hit in those areas. And then I think like the big thing with me was just like Gore again, because like Gore is just such a he is such a powerful fucked up villain that he would have been a great villain, and this he was just okay. Like is it like you see him do, you hear about what he does, you don't see it. And also the stuff that he's doing, this isn't a spoiler, is taking the course over a week. It's not like something that's been happening for years and years and years. I think that really did affect the story, because like, oh, this guy, he's been doing this and this, and it's just like, no. This character should have been like a legend. Like, no, this guy, he's been fucking up stuff for years, and if he's out, this is dangerous. This is really, really dangerous. Like the comic book and stuff like that. Like the one thing, he has his weapon called All Black, which is related to like Venom symbiote stuff because of Null and all that. And I'm like, they couldn't use that yet for this movie, so that kind of made me sad. So there's a bunch of stuff where I was just like, I enjoy this aspect, I enjoy this, but I do think you should have like toned it back a bit on the comedy. Like there were just some things where I'm like, this, all right, this, you shouldn't do this right now. Like it's fine, like if you let it spread throughout the film, but there are other stuff. And then also the stuff with Thor, I'm at this point now where I'm realizing like I love himbo Thor, but there are certain times where it's like, okay, I need you to go back to Infinity War Thor. I need you to go back to that, because that Infinity War Thor is like the best Thor has ever been in the entire like MCU at all. Like I need that Thor back for this right now. And there are aspects where I'm like, okay, you're sort of bringing that, but then you go immediately to this, and it's just like I think we need to reel it back. I just think we need to reel that back in. But that's my personal opinion without any spoilers going forward.
So do you think they're losing the subtlety that they had in the early Marvel MCU universe?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like at this point, all right. So like,
they laid.
Oh no, go ahead.
The first couple of movies that 5 movies later you realize, oh wait, they were gonna make all these movies, and that comes into play here.
Yeah, because I think that's a problem with the current thing, is like, even though it could potentially be leading up to something, it doesn't feel like it. Feels like, oh, these are just little sparks, and they could lead to something, or they could not. Like it's just a variety of stuff.
I will say they are sort of leading to something, like not like a big villain or anything, but it might be. I don't know.
They could be leading up to I heard Doom or something like that potentially.
Yeah,
but
because Jax, have you seen the last episode of Miss Marvel?
Yeah, I watched it today, and I have opinions on that.
I feel like there's a certain group that they are leading up to. Like,
oh no, they're leading up to
past couple of things.
Exactly, no, they're leading up to that. Like most definitely for the TV shows, they're most definitely leading up to that. But like to go back to what Matt was saying, like the stuff like there are certain nuances with like Thor's character. For example, like Himbo Thor, it's funny to see him dumb, but like also like there's stuff about Thor that like, because we're at this weird stage now where people are going back to the old Thor movies. Because I remember like I posted about this on Twitter the other day where it was like the first Thor movie. I remember a lot of people really enjoying that when it first came out. I remember like so many people, they like, you would have to be in the minority if you didn't care for that film. Then a few years went by, people started just like not caring for that movie and just like, it's not that good. And I prefer Himbo Thor, and he wasn't even that great and stuff like that. But now, because of so much comedy just overtaking the scenes and stuff like that, people are going back and appreciating Thor 1, and it's just like, it's crazy because the thing with Thor before, funny enough, is the comedy came more from him being an outsider, him being new. Like, I don't get these Earth customs. I do not understand these Earth customs. And so, like, him being the fish out of water was, like, funny because it was like that. Like, that even happens in the comic books with Thor. Like, the way his comedy works around him is, like, him just not understanding certain customs.
I mean,
now they've made him, like...
I'll have
No, yeah, exactly. Like, nowadays, he's more on... just full on himbo territory, and it's like some parts is funny. Like, it worked really well in Thor Ragnarok, and then like a bit of that was in Infinity War. But like again, Infinity War Thor was like a perfect balance of just like, I know when to be serious, I know when to take this stuff. And then in this movie, it just felt like they should have had that balance, but they just didn't. That's what like I'm just like, it affects it.
Ugh. Nice.
My opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I think that Ragnarok was like that perfect blend of the action versus comedy.
Right.
And I think this movie maybe went a little too hard on the comedy, especially in like some bits.
Like
but...
from the very beginning, you knew that this was a comedy.
Yeah.
Like, and this is of all the MCU movies, this is by far the most
full-on
comedy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's the romantic comedy.
Oh. And yeah, I did have fun with this movie.
I like
I'm laughing because it has its the typical after credit scenes, which again we won't talk about what they are, but there was one person in our theater that freaking lost their mind. like and it was just one. It's not like multiple people were like, oh, it was just one guy going, oh my god,
yeah,
oh my god.
I think that's happening more often because like nowadays, like there's like stuff that's like doing stuff where it's like, I understand this because I know this from either like cartoons or comic book or something like that. So like when certain things happen, it's just like boom. Like for me, like there are certain things where I'm like, I remember that. All right. Oh wow. Wow. Okay. So like there's like stuff like that I completely get that. But then like we're hitting the more obscure stuff now. So like if you're just a person who watches the MCU like movies, there's going to be stuff where it's just like
fucking Eternals.
No, yeah, exactly. No, it's just like for poor people who saw Eternals.
Yeah, the stinger at the end of Eternals, I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, who the fuck is that? No, because it's funny when you think back on it. It's just like you go back to like freaking like Avengers 1 and people are like, who's that purple guy? And now he's like one of the most well-known people of all time. And so it's just like it's just so many things that they bring in like that where it's just like, oh, if you it's like it pretty much is that thing of like, oh, you read the comics, so you know who this is, good on you, or something like that. But then if you haven't, it's just like, who? I'm gonna go Google that or something like that. And then like it gets you invested because like some people will be like, oh wow, that person's in there, and then like some people, like you said, Race, are just like freaking fuck out. But then others it's just like, oh, it really does depend. But I love that aspect. I love that people get hyped over those things now because it's like,
yeah.
Well, oh, go on.
Oh, were you gonna say stuff about the movie? Okay, because I was gonna bring up about the movie because like with the MCU coming back to theaters and everything, because like, what was the first one that came back to theaters? Was it Black Widow?
I think Black Widow. Yeah, Black Widow. It was Black Widow.
Yeah, Black Widow was the first one to come back to theaters. And then Shang-Chi, which I had fun with that one.
Till it turned into a kaiju thing at the end for me personally.
Yeah, and then Eternals. Which,
awful.
Yeah.
I hate that movie. I'm sorry. I know people love Eternals, but it's just like that is so bland, and boring.
Yeah, no, I didn't
Yeah.
really like it.
Yeah. Ugh.
But for these past three, I've had a lot more fun with, like, with Thor: Love and Thunder, the last one being Doctor Strange, and then before that, Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, Spider-Man like had the bonus. Like that is just like
Right.
you're hitting like so many aspects with Spider-Man. Like even if the movie's plot line is, you hit those two aspects.
Yeah.
So you are just now like this rocks. I don't care what the fuck I'm just in
Right,
cloud nine right
and
now.
that was like the last.
You guys
last,
still
couple
talking about
movies.
Thor Underworld?
Mm. What?
What?
You also talking
I mean,
about Thor?
Love and Thunder.
Have you even watched any of the TV show, Saber?
There is no Thor TV show. You
Yeah,
idiot.
but there's fucking TV shows for MCU, bruh.
I'll fight you in real life, Jack.
Okay, yeah, you want to go? I'll fly over.
We're almost done.
We're almost done.
We'll ping you.
Yeah.
Okay. What was I saying?
You were talking about how you liked the last three MCU films.
Yeah. Because like for the last two, because Race was mentioning about the guy like freaking out about seeing the stinger. Because for the last two, with Spider-Man, like that was like a big like thing. Like seeing that with an audience. Seeing that with an audience was
No,
like,
that
very
was-
fun.
Like
Yeah,
literally,
the
if you
audience
watch
kinda
that movie
made
at
that
home.
movie.
No,
Yeah.
because if you watch that at home, like those scenes are so quiet that it doesn't feel the same. Like you actively
And
need the
I
audience.
think that's why Saber didn't like it as much, because like he watched it like at home, like with
Oh
without an
wow!
audience.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like no wonder you're not gonna get the experience. Like if you, like, I love you, Saber, if you're listening, but you know, it's one of those situations where that is such a like. I remember grabbing the person next to me, and they grabbed me back, and we were just shaking each other, like yeah, just fucking like losing it. Like that was awesome.
Yeah.
But like I think. Okay, so for Multiverse of Madness, no, because I agree with everything you're saying.
Yeah, because
Saber.
with that, it was like when that character showed up, like I heard a lot of people that were like, "Oh yeah," because like we didn't know that was going to be in the movie. 'Cause that wasn't in the trailer. Though
No,
when
exactly.
then the one person showed up that was in the trailer.
That was-
like, that wasn't as big of a cheer, but the other one had a big cheer.
No, exactly. The other one had a big cheer, but then like there are other stuff where, because I know a lot of people were disappointed with Multiverse of Madness because they really thought like they were gonna go back to the early 2000s and get every single Marvel actor from that. It's just like, you know, like that. Yeah, that would be a Multiverse of Madness, but no. But like there was, I think like, yeah, because if I like think of like what the stuff that's coming out recently, I like the first one's like Spider-Man No Way Home. Then I'd probably say Thor: Love and Thunder. I did enjoy this movie, even though I have my criticisms. Then Shang-Chi, then Hawkeye, then Black Widow, then Loki, then WandaVision, then Doctor Strange, then Falcon Winter Soldier, Moon Knight, and Miss Marvel. And again, like Miss Marvel, I'm not gonna spoil it all. I wish they kept her origin from the comics.
It's also it was like it felt like as far as like Miss Marvel goes, it felt like incredibly low stakes compared to other Marvel stuff.
Also,
like,
the villains were not that good.
Right.
At all. Yeah.
Like even like because like Hawkeye, like that show was pretty low stakes, but it was still very exciting.
Yeah, it was very exciting.
Yeah.
And also, like Kate Bishop is like it's fun. Like Kate Bishop and Hawkeye are just fun individuals to watch. And so like, and then like the last episode, that was like, oh shit, they brought blah blah blah. So it was like, yeah, that was a good. But like the MCU recently is just it's at this point where after Endgame, like I really because they're making money and they're making like an actual universe, and it's just like they're like flexing at this point. But it's just
I also looked up to what Miss Marvel was going to be in next, and like for the movies, and I'm like, man, like if people haven't been keeping up with the shows, they're going to be so confused.
No, I feel bad. No, because like I feel because like and not even like in a bragging way, because I guess it is like comic book way, but like I wish the Marvel movies, the MCU films would do this thing that comic books would do, because comic books have so many different storylines that at the start of the story they would say, all right, so this is a continuation from this book from here, and then it will just like give a little brief overview. So I wish Marvel movies would just have like a little thing of like, this is from blah blah blah, so or just like have a quick little flashback of what happened in that, and then get on with the thing. If people
I guess they kind of did something similar to that with Endgame, in the beginning of Endgame, where
I keep messing with my parents with that.
Yeah, where in the beginning of Endgame they started with like I'm not sure exactly where they started, but it was with like Ant-Man in the quantum realm.
Right.
Like
Exactly.
and that's sort of like a previously on, because like I don't think like that many people watched Ant-Man and the Wasp.
No,
So,
exactly. A lot
yeah.
of people didn't. Like that was one of those films that people were just like, I'm skipping. Like a lot of people skip Captain Marvel too, because it's
Right.
there are so many MCU films out right now that are just like, NCU properties out right now that is like, the people who didn't clap when a certain character showed up early in Spider-Man No Way Home. It's just like, oh, you didn't watch that show. Like it's
Right.
really at that point now where it's like, you need to watch this is to fully appreciate what's going on here. Like you can still do it, because like I was telling my parents, they've been watching like MCU stuff. Like my mom was watching Spider-Man No Way Home. I was like, did you watch the Amazing Spider-Man series, Mom? Do you know who this is from? She's like, oh shit, I have no clue. She's just like watching like whatever, and then like she just watched it, and I like watched it with her. But I was like saying, and she was just asking questions like, who's this one from? I'm like, Mom, you remember if you watched this movie? She's like, so. And then my dad was watching Multiverse of Madness, and I was just like, did you watch WandaVision? She was like, no, I understand what's going on. She's crazy. And that's it. She's like, just like, and so. I think like to tie it back to like Thor: Love and Thunder, it is just the MCU is just it's in this like sort of limbo space because we have so much other stuff. Because I'll say this, I think like comparatively watching shows like The Boys and then like
Right.
Invincible and stuff like that, which is just like they're so really good and they're like subverting expectations of what you think like a superhero property. So like it's just like you go to that and then you watch this, it's just like I mean it suffices, but it doesn't hit as hard. So yeah.
It's familiar.
Right.
Well,
And
I gotta give them credit though for as much as they've done, as quickly as they've done it.
Saber and Laura never gonna come back.
I mean, they've done it over like
Sorry.
50 years.
We'll finish up. So yeah, but no, they got like a while. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say if you want to hear me and Jax talk more about this, join the POS podcast.
There you go. Moving on.
On Monday. Yeah.
We'll talk fully in depth. Sorry, but
yeah. We'll also talk about the boys there too.
Yes, the boys. And Miss Marvel.
Yeah, and that too.
Yeah. We done. Thor, Love and Thunder. Come back.
now
man.
we'll probably talk a little more spoilery stuff next time.
Good. Because I
but,
got a bunch of stuff to go deep on with that.
Ooh, go deep. But yeah, well, so there. I think that was our last topic, was it not?
I think so.
Which means,
Or was it? Yeah.
yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and open up Q&A.
Yeah.
At this point, you can submit your questions through Twitter.
Hashtag.
That's all, folks.
Hashtag SPP questions.
Yeah.
Or you can send a super chat. Super chats do get priority.
They do. We prioritize super chats. If you ask us a super chat question, you know that we are going to answer your question.
Let's see who can do the highest super chat. Come on, let's have a competition. Let's do it. Come on.
Keep that hype train rolling.
Keep the hype train rolling.
Jack's up there going,
What's
"Let me
up?
see what you've got."
See, they're back.
Alright, let's check Twitter, see if anybody sent in any questions.
All right, I got a question
Oh.
for the group.
Uh-huh.
Who here has been to Cold Stone?
I love
Yeah.
Cold Stone.
What
I
is-
fuck their shit up.
What is
All
your?
right, let me, I'm gonna ask you all a question, all right?
Okay.
Oh,
All right. And this might be TMI. Actually, let me type it out before I ask.
Okay.
I would say just
Was
ask.
this the question you were gonna ask earlier?
You know what? Yeah, I'll just ask. You
Just
guys
ask
can-
it.
All right, so you're talking about like sleeping and dreaming and waking up and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Have you all ever
We
woken
weren't,
up?
but sure.
Have you ever woken up before and you're like, I am motherfucking horny?
Every single
All the
day.
time.
Every
That's
single
okay.
day.
Leo, you are absolved from this question.
Yeah.
It's your
Dude, my thing
default.
is like a
It's
freaking,
not
like-
even sleeping; it's just constant. Like,
Dude, it's like a freaking like my forearm. Like it's like crazy. Like every morning. Like it's just like ridiculous.
Waking up and ready to
Well,
go.
there's your problem. It's not your forearm. You're supposed to. Jack.
I know, right?
Like you open a drawer.
No, look, can I say something like TMI? Like, okay, you know what? We're getting TMI. Like, let me say this. So, like, I sleep in the buck, right? Just it's comfortable. I sweat too much, so I like have to. So basically,
Sarah, I know we have a spoiler screen. Do we have like a context?
horny screen.
Oh, a blur screen.
A horny screen, yeah.
Wait, I want to
Okay,
hear.
so-
I want to hear what Jax does when he's naked in bed. All right.
Okay,
Yeah,
so no, like literally, so like you move around when you're sleeping, right? And so like I this one, I think it was literally Monday, and I was like, oh man, I'm going to bed at a good time. I'm gonna wake up, and then like I woke up at like 5, and like I was like, oh man, like I want to go to sleep. I don't know why I'm up, but like my thing was just, he was like, no, do something, and I was just like, what the? And I was just like, nah, I'm too tired for this nonsense, and it was like pulsating. I could not like go back to sleep, and I was just like, what the fuck? And so I was just like, bro, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Yeah,
Someone
no, it was
send in
like,
a
no, it was
super
like,
chat,
You
please.
know, Jax, you know what to do.
no, I know, but it was just like I don't
What
feel
did
like
you do?
doing that. Like first, like
Yeah,
because
just
like
do a quickie.
no, and so like
It's
I
called
literally
quiche,
had to like
Paleo. It's called quiche.
wait. So like I literally had to like wait, and so like because I was fucking exhausted because I literally had went to bed at like I think like 1 a.m. and like I woke up at like 5 a.m. Like I get my because I freaking work out like every single day like for like hours on end. So like I need more sleep than the average person. And so like that I was just like I just need to go back to sleep. And then it
You're
was
not
just
ready
like
to start your workout?
yeah. And then I was just like because I don't want to if I get up, I'm not going to think like for me. I always have to use the bathroom like at least 3 times before I get in bed because if I like get up in the middle of the night to go, I'm not going back to sleep. Like it sucks. Like I fucking hate it. Like if I get up once in the middle of the night to use the restroom, I am not going back to sleep for like another 3 hours. Like it sucks. I fucking hate it. So
That
I had
happens
to
me
like
sometimes too.
yeah,
It
so
really
I-
sucks.
yeah.
I'm
So I was
so
like,
lucky.
I'm not getting up because I'm gonna do this and this. So I just like had to wait it out. Yeah. That was crazy though. Like it was
I'll
like
wake up in the morning and pee
Alright.
for like a minute and a half. But
On
Yeah.
that note, I'm out of here. I'm gonna call.
Good.
Good night, Saber.
good, dude.
Thanks for leaving me with this.
I'm gonna go to bed and wake up in a few hours.
All right. Give me a call. Give me a call when you do.
Looking for a quiche?
A quiche?
A quiche.
A
You
quiche.
missed it earlier. Yeah, quickie, quiche. Never mind. Moving.
All right, Nathaniel
You missed the joke.
Ferguson's
It's not funny
question.
anymore.
What is something you guys are really good at cooking for me, Thomas? What's
I'm good at cooking a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, I made a full turkey dinner
No, you didn't.
today I did make a full
today.
turkey dinner
You
today.
put it in the microwave.
But it was a full dinner.
Uh-huh.
It had turkey and mashed potato. You know, we were dogging earlier. We were dogging earlier on Base's mashed potatoes, but I had those mashed potatoes today.
Yeah.
For except they weren't hungry, man. It was Merry Calendars.
Marie Calendar.
Merry. Yeah. What is like your ultimate good cooking?
Spaghetti sauce.
Yeah.
Sarah does make a really good spaghetti
Sarah
sauce.
makes a good spaghetti sauce. I married her for her spaghetti sauce. I said, I need that. I need it.
Jax, how about you? What is the thing? What is the the thing you either cook the best or like to make the most? Hello?
Jax?
Oh, I'm taking Rambo out, but I'll be right back.
He just typed it out too.
Yeah, no,
Oh, yeah.
okay. So something I'm really good at cooking is I'm really good at cooking like mac and cheese, and then also I'm really good at making burgers. Like I've been like practicing like a burger recipe that I'm just like I tried it like the other day, and I was just like I don't fucking want any other restaurant burger. This is good. Like I was like proud of myself with that. I was like, damn, this is a good ass burger. So I just need to find a way to make it like because I always want it to be medium rare, but I'm also like a germaphobe and hyper like focused. Like I want this to like
Same.
not give me like food poisoning or something.
Yeah.
Even though it's like red meat and stuff like that, but I'm just like hyper focused on like how can I make this
keep it fresh.
better. Yeah. But it's like it's really good. It's really good.
So
Okay.
like you've named 2 things that most people would say, well, yeah, it's mac and cheese, or it's
Matt,
a
he's
burger.
taking
And,
his
like,
dog
you
out to the
elevated it.
bathroom.
Well, yeah, go take your dog, go poop.
His dog's gonna do what your dog does on our ship all the time on Sea of Thieves.
I mean, hopefully it poops too, but you know.
Hopefully.
I'll be back.
Panama, what's the thing you make the best?
What do you make the best, Panama?
Ooh. I would have to say a tri-tip.
Yeah.
Which, for those of you that aren't in California or Southern California or aren't familiar with it, it is probably one of the shittiest cuts of beef.
Yeah.
It's triangular in shape, which is why they call it a tri-tip, because, you know, cross-section and vertically, it has 3 points. It's weird. Yeah. Very easy to overcook, and if you overcook it, it is shoe leather.
Yeah.
But if you do it right, season it well, I prefer cooking over actual charcoal as opposed to gas or anything else, but you can make it any way you want. But I prefer to do it over charcoal with a little bit of wood smoke, proper seasoning, and if you pull it off the right time and just slice it across the grain, it is possibly some of the best beef I can think. I don't care about filet mignon. I don't care about a porterhouse. Give me a really well-made tri-tip, and it is wonderful.
Is tri-tip a California thing?
It was so.
Isn't that Santa Maria, like where like
Correct.
became big?
Oh.
So Sarah, I have a feeling Texas and other places have tri-tip, but in California there's Santa Maria style tri-tip, which has garlic powder, a little onion powder, and a few other things that really go into the spices, or the spice rub that goes into it. And in Santa Maria, I'm not sure if it's this way still because it's 20 years since I've seen this, but you'd go down the main drag of Santa Maria and there would be, 55-gallon drums cut in half, turned into barbecue, wood-fired barbecue pits. Yeah. And they would just all be making tri-tip over open coals.
Yeah,
open
there's
wood.
a racetrack out in Santa Maria,
Yeah.
and whenever Tommy and I go out, we would always get the tri-tip fries. Basically, think carne asada fries, but with tri-tip.
Yeah.
And
I'm back.
yeah, it's
Welcome
good stuff.
back.
I'm glad you're back, Jax. Sarah,
You're
what do
not too
I
quick.
cook the best?
But yeah, that's probably what I do. And then, fixins and all that. But that's what I go to. Like, if I had to pick a thing to make.
I feel like the only thing you actually cook is scrambled eggs. And
How
even
do you
I
make
do
your
that
eggs, Ray?
better than you, and I don't even eat them.
Yeah.
Chris, how do you make your eggs?
So for a very long time, I went away from scrambled and to it was over easy. Then I realized I felt better about over medium.
For the same, cooked through purpose?
Yeah. I like to have them, have some liquid there.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
But, if you go to Denny's and ask for over easy, I
don't
always...
do that.
Yeah, I always feel like half the time I was contemplating if they spilled a drink on my plate, if I was going to die. I mean, that's just the Denny's experience, so no matter what you order.
Cook at home for over easy.
But yeah, so recently I've actually gone back to scrambled, even at restaurants and stuff.
Scrambled's great.
Yeah.
Though I'm not the person to ask this. I only like scrambled or omelets. It's because of the texture. I do not like the texture of it. Because I think it's probably because when I was in high school, I did that Rocky thing where you chug the raw side. I just
raw eggs.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was just
You
drinking a
maniac.
vat of snot. It was
God damn.
disgusting. So yeah,
So
that was awful.
So how do you make your eggs?
Who?
Riz.
Scrambled.
So. All right, I'm gonna be there.
Oh! You're
Do you
asking
make
for
them wet? Do you make
specifics.
them
Do you
dry?
put
Do you
cheese and
yes.
butter in them? Or do you
Okay.
just put
All right. So look, here's the deal. Okay.
Yeah.
So my mom, as does tend to happen.
Yeah.
I shouldn't just say my mom. My parents made me scrambled eggs when I was a kid, and they would do the thing where they would add milk
Okay.
to eggs, and it makes them puffy.
Yeah, I remember that.
Now,
A little watery, a little puffy.
I will also say that my parents liked their eggs not just cooked, but cooked.
Oh.
And so I was very used to growing up with very dry eggs.
Yep.
And then one day, this family,
Yeah.
led by this girl named Sarah, come
Yeah.
into my life.
I'm the leader of my family.
She's the leader of her family. And made me some runny. I forget
Not
if...
runny, but perfectly cooked.
No,
scrambled eggs.
not dry eggs.
Yeah.
Not dry. I mean,
For him, it was runny.
compared to what I was eating,
Yeah.
but I mean like wet.
Yeah.
Like I mean like Jax, if you woke up
Oh my
in the
God,
morning
no.
and you were like, "Oh my God, these eggs look so moist." Ow!
Okay.
Stop you right there. I know
So
where you're going. I like it. I appreciate the analogy.
delicious, glistening, moist
Oh,
eggs.
I got you.
And so
little pre eggs.
anyways, so that's what I aim for now when I make my eggs, is to try and emulate. But if Sarah's around, it's more of, Sarah,
Can you make me eggs?
can you make me eggs? Sometimes actually,
I can't eat eggs by themselves because they give me indigestion.
but you oftentimes make me eggs without me asking.
Yeah.
Like you're just a sweetheart,
Yeah.
and you're like, I'll just make you eggs,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what have I done to deserve this charity? So yeah, I don't know. I guess eggs would qualify though for me. Like I used to make like
Eggs.
breakfast sandwiches. I liked my breakfast sandwiches I used to make. I would butter the
Oh, yeah,
toast.
I like to have like a fried egg on a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah. Dude, like We're Back, A Dinosaur Story, where the kid he put his egg on a piece of bread,
Yeah.
and I was like, genius.
Beautiful.
But yeah, I would cook the toast in the same pan that I was cooking the eggs in, and then I would
Toast in a pan?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta do that.
And then because I would put a bunch of butter in there and have the bread kind of soak it up, but it would also help with everything else I'm cooking in. And then I would put the cheese on there while the bread was still hot, and then I would put the eggs on, and I would also throw on some like deli meat, and then bam, breakfast sandwich. So that was probably my greatest creation.
Yeah.
I like it.
Paleo, how about
Eggs.
you? What's a thing that you cook best?
I don't know. I don't cook a lot, so
Yeah.
but when I do try to cook, I try to cook seafood, which
Yeah,
I
he
know
just
Race
eats,
would,
like-
Race would not like.
No, he's like Gollum at like the pond and just grabs fish and just eats it.
They call that sushi. I'm okay with that.
Because like I've tried like pan frying shrimp and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really cook that often, so I need to try it more.
Dude, you should try Gordon Ramsay eggs. Those are surprisingly bussin'.
Oh, no,
God, they
his
look
are such
so
a faff
bad
to make, though. Like,
They're actually
honestly,
really good. I like tried them recently because my friend was doing it,
Of
and
course
I was
they're
just
good.
like,
They're Chef Ramsay eggs.
yeah. I was
They're
just like, no, because like I remember
not
he was
that
like,
great.
no, because I was trying them because I was like, I always make my eggs a certain way, and then he made them, and I was just like, all right, let's try this, and I was like, okay, let me try it. And I was like, fuck, this is the shit. Okay, yeah, I see what you're doing. Like butter. Okay, fuck, yeah, okay. There you
Wait,
go.
do you not put butter in your eggs?
No, I'm healthy. Remember?
I do.
Butter's healthy, Jax.
There are some.
But it's
There,
good for your heart. For your
What?
soul. Not for your heart. For your soul.
I can go over
definitely
all
not
the
for your heart.
exercise physiology for you.
Hirosashii, real quick, what's the greatest thing that you cook? Like the best thing that you make?
Katsu kare with rice.
That's what I thought you were gonna say. Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't hear that. What was that?
katsukare with rice.
With rice, yeah.
Oh.
All right, we have some super chats that have ended up in here.
They've ended up.
Ended up in here. Anime Guy 01. The question is favorite anime of the year so far. Mine is Spy X Family.
Spy Family. Do you pronounce the X in Spy X Family?
Oh my god.
Spikes.
Spikes.
Well, the X
family.
is there.
Is it an X or is it actually a keyblade?
Well, it's like that freaking.
Dude,
like,
is it a accused? You don't know what that is yet. Never mind, I can't say that.
well, it's like because I don't know because like I know with like Hunter, there's an X in between, and so a lot of people will
Yeah.
say Hunter X
Yeah.
Hunter, but it's just like that's not right. And so it's just like it's Hunter. So
It's Spy Family.
Hunter squared.
yeah, Spy Family is. I like Spy Family a lot, but I also like. What was that? Dress Up Darling was good, and then but that.
I haven't watched a lot of anime this year.
Kaguya-sama was phenomenal. I was
I still
screaming.
need to watch that.
I was screaming.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, Made in Abyss just came out this season 2.
Yeah, but can we say that to the back?
There's only 2 episodes out.
did you read the manga? No, you can't say it's the best selection.
No,
Oh
Saber did
my
though.
god.
Yeah.
I guess if we're doing anime this year, I guess it has to be Spy Family, huh?
Yeah, Spy Family is pretty damn good.
Yeah, there's a lot of things like I added to my watch list, but I haven't been in an anime mood recently. It's weird.
Yeah.
We have another. Oh, my favorite anime of the year, you ask?
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Minions.
Yeah, arguably not wrong.
Fritz Rowley asks, "What's your guys' most memorable moment at a concert? It can be at any convention."
Oh, convention only.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, seeing Alice in Chains.
The
Like,
fire alarm at Everfree Northwest 2021 with Gabe's concert.
Which was that the one where like it literally felt
last
like
year
the
in the
floor
middle of
was
his
bending?
set, the fire alarm just went off.
No.
and left.
No, when the fire alarm went off at Everfree Northwest,
Yeah.
you were, I think, up in your room.
I was up in the room, but I was
we
heading
thought
back.
it was part of his set, and no one left.
I was heading downstairs at the exact moment that shit was going down, because like up on the upper floors it was all chill, because like the issue was on the first floor.
Oh, what was your question?
And then the question. What do
Your
you-
question.
My question.
No, keep
Oh,
talking. Keep
okay.
talking. Keep talking.
But yeah, like I go down the elevator, and the doors open up to a wall because they like closed the
fire doors, yeah.
Yeah, the fire doors and stuff. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And I had to open it myself and all that. And I'm like, and then like I just see everybody evacuating, and I'm just like, what's going on? But yeah, no. But my question was, what was the concert, Gabe's concert, where like the floor literally felt like it was bending because everyone was jumping?
Were you
the
there?
one where the hotel got the jumping ban?
Oh,
That was Everfree
yeah.
Northwest.
Well, wait. Were you there, sir?
I was there briefly, yeah.
Wait, are you talking about BronyCon and?
No, she wasn't at BronyCon
Was it?
2013.
It wasn't.
So real quick.
I think it was the EFN Everfree that you drove to.
No, it was
Gabe
recent.
wasn't
It
at
was
that
more.
one
It
either.
was more
Oh,
recent.
never mind then.
It might have been Everfree.
The recent one?
Yeah,
Maybe it was.
before the fire alarm.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Because
Or
that
after
one's
the
on
fire
a
alarm
that
because I
one's
was
not on
there.
a ground floor,
Yeah.
so it would make
Well,
sense.
I know there was an Everfree where they put a jumping ban in place because it was threatening the structural integrity of the building.
Wait. Everfree had that? I don't remember Everfree having that.
What
Yeah.
was the one you're
I
thinking
mean,
of?
I wasn't. I wasn't
BronyCon 2013 was on the third story of the Baltimore Convention Center, and that one they literally
feel it.
were chanting "Don't jump." That was the chant because it damaged the apparently the room was bouncing so much from people jumping up and down that it was
You could feel it
actually
flex.
it was breaking the speaker mounts.
Oh really?
That's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah, like and don't get me wrong, like to my knowledge, I don't think like it was to the point that like anything was detrimental, but you know, like
You're
no,
breaking speaker mounts. That's pretty.
well, and this is I am saying this unofficially. Like I'm not saying
Fair.
this as like this is what happened, but I know that the room itself was damaged because it affected the following day's events.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
wow.
they had to move the schedule around for things, and I feel like
Everfree where they said not to jump because of that.
I don't remember Everfree ever doing that. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I just don't ever remember it. I don't remember it. Was it
In
recent?
fairness, BronyCon 19 was my only BronyCon, so I'm more of a West Coast con kind of guy.
But like, was the Everfree one you're talking about? Was that recent?
No, it was a while back.
Yeah,
The
it might have
only-
been after the BronyCon thing happened.
Because I don't recall Everfree ever having a jumping.
There was also an EQLA one, and I do remember that because I think that might have been the same one when the power went out. So
That was Equestria LA. That was. It wasn't 2012. It was in the hotel. Was it?
You need to know what this is.
No, it is important.
This is important.
I think that one was 2013.
Okay.
Because our group was in the. I was actually vlogging during that. Because our group was in the. I think you were with us, Matt.
In the bar, yeah.
Yeah, we were in the bar with
Most
like.
of the con heads of various cons and everything.
Yeah, like a lot of the BronyCon staff was there.
And like, oh my gosh, everyone, like, you could tell who knew how to run a con because the power went out and several people stepped up, said, oh wait, this isn't my con, and sat back down again.
And then they got back up and then actually went to fix things. Like, that was the funny part. So, yeah, no, there's been a lot. Anyways, we haven't even answered the question.
No.
So I think for me, I'm going to go ahead and say, I remember one of the most impactful moments for me ever was probably, this was Everfree Northwest, 2013.
Is that the one where I backed into a wall filming you?
Sounds right.
Doorway.
That was like the big pony stock.
Oh yeah, that was great.
That was the one. You know, Ed and Jimmy, Acoustic Brony, were out there. They had the full band. And you know, this one that I'm referencing, it was a long time ago. But this convention, I just remember it was being involved in the way that I was. That made it the most impactful up to that date for me, where like they Ed and Jimmy were like, what we want you to do is crash the stage when we're singing Loyalty, which is going to be our encore later. And I was like, you want me to crash the stage? I was, you know, and again, this was kind of just into that brink of me even starting to really get involved that much with conventions and doing panels and whatnot. Like, we had the previous week done Fiesta Equestria, and then I flew out to Everfree and met up with Matt in the airport garage, and we got lost. But I think that would be my answer. Just because of that, of just the entire concert. Like, I spent more time at a... Well, I was going to say I spent more time. There was one time where I was hosting BabsCon's concert for, I think it was 12 hours it clocked up to. So that was
that the Everfree that we, like, ended up in the musician room somehow with no one questioning it?
No, that was 2012.
12, okay.
That one made less sense that we ended up in the musician room because I knew people, like that's how we ended up in there, but
yeah,
I had no like street cred with people, so
no, I walked in with you once, and then I was persona grata, according to everyone that manned that door.
Yeah, no, it was. But again, that was just a moment where it was like, oh, cool, you know, being invited in an area like that, and it was like, oh wow, you know, because those were people that I had interacted a lot with. So, yeah, I would say that. I'm gonna add one other thing. I always love, you know, it's always special being able to join Gabe up on stage when he's up there, because Gabe is just such a showman, and I'll add in when his brother's there with him. Like, those two just know how to put on a show, and of course, a lot of you already know that. But I always consider it an honor when, you know, he specifically asks us to join him on stage, you know, during a concert. And a lot of times it'll be, you know, at the end or during a goofy song that he wants to do, or any other interaction. And you know, I'm gonna add one more. I think a very special moment for me. So this will go down to was doing a guitar battle with Daniel Ingram. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You can play guitar?
I wasn't there.
Oh yeah. You should go check out my vlog. I played.
I was gonna say bringing up 2013 BronyCon again, because like the whole like jumping thing, but also that was the first time that Matt, or was it 2014? I can't remember if it was 2013 or 2014.
2013.
When Matt performed for the first time.
Yep.
You mentioned.
Yep. He absolutely performed at 2013. So.
Attackable, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, DB Pony for those in the chat.
He was in the hallway playing his guitar, and we threw money at him. I think you were the first one to do it, Paleo. You tossed like $1 at him, and then like people started throwing their con badges, and then people started just throwing clothes items at him.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But he also did play, because we were all backstage. In the worst place, by the way. Like some people may think like, oh, it's got to be so cool to be backstage. There's something about it back there where it's like, wow. But it is the worst place to actually experience a concert. Like,
yeah.
Like for anyone that's ever been like, I really wish I could be backstage. You can't actually hear what's going on. It's just muffled noise back there because the speakers are all facing away from you. It's dark. You can't see who's really back there. So if you've ever sat there, and you can see it in the vlogs, like in the 2013 BronyCon vlog, I'm filming us like dancing behind stage, and you can't see shit. Like there's nothing that you can see.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Sarah, do you have a favorite concert moment?
That was mine with the bending floor.
So
Bending floor.
Yeah.
I forgot it. See, it's.
I don't usually go to the concerts, so I don't have a whole lot of crazy concerts.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, cool. Let's see here.
I don't think we had any other super chats yet.
Well, those are fun. Good questions. Good questions.
Thank you for the trip down memory lane.
Yeah, I always love tripping down memory lane.
Smoke that nostalgia.
What do you see?
Is Hero still in the chat? Yes. Hero, this might be something
Easier.
that you can put your input into. Kevin asks on Twitter, if the Monster Hunter series existed in Equestria Girls world, who do you think would play it the most out of the Humane 7?
The Humane 7?
Yeah.
Because they're
Like,
humans.
Maine.
Has this been the name?
I have no idea.
They are not
This is the
human.
first time y'all hearing of it too?
Which of the Equestria Girls would play Monster Hunter the most?
Of the Humane 7. Not Applejack. Applejack would be like,
Well,
what incarnation?
I mean, like, Sunset's already a gamer.
Yeah, Sunset's
I mean,
probably
just-
play the most, but I think it would be hilarious if Fluttershy was the one that would play the most.
Yeah.
The vegan of the group, just like
Yeah, just the
killing monsters.
juxtaposition of her being like an animal lover and just killing these fictional animals.
I mean, that's me. I love animals and I love Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Call back to the meme of Doom guy playing Animal Crossing and Isabelle playing Doom.
Oh god. Yeah, probably Sunset. I feel like that's the easy answer, but it's the truthful answer. Rainbow Dash wouldn't be good enough at games to play Monster Hunter.
So you're saying I shouldn't try?
That's exactly what he's saying.
Oh god.
Twilight would just be trying to figure out the best weapon set.
It's like, there's a whole game you gotta play too, sweetie. I think it'd be funny if Fluttershy was good, though. Let's make that the second answer.
We have a question here from Waddles. Question for everyone, but mainly Jax.
Yeah.
Did anyone see the trailer for Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the trailer yet,
Yes.
but I'm excited. I need to catch up because I've only seen like the first half of Rise, and
No,
I
yeah,
really
definitely.
need to catch up on it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's
Like
really good.
like this is taking place like right after the finale, so I was
Yeah.
just like, oh, that's really cool. I'm super excited. When I watched the trailer, the whole Casey Jones thing threw me for a loop. I was like, oh, that's nice. That's awesome. I love how they're doing Krang this time around. Like that's like super cool. Animation is like god tier as always, and yeah, I'm like super excited. Like I'm very curious how they're gonna play it out. Like I'm very, very excited for it, and just like seeing that, like them building up to it, because like I know they have without spoiling anything, like the stuff is taking place like it shows that it's definitely correlating with what they like set up in the final episodes. I'm like, okay, that's awesome. So I like that a lot. So very excited.
Okay, one last question for the night. This is going back to my question. For those that have been to Cold Stone, what is your Cold Stone order?
Okay, so I love mint chocolate chip ice cream. However, my favorite thing, yeah, of course I would. However, my favorite thing at Cold Stone is their cake batter ice cream with like the birthday cake remix. I as much as I love mint chocolate chip ice cream everywhere else, and I love the mint chocolate chip ice cream there, but specifically the Cold Stone cake batter stuff is just my absolute favorite. I will destroy that. Like, you give me that with like some freaking chocolate bits and caramel and fudge and all that. Like, I love it.
You can't eat fudge. We've been through this. You're not allowed to eat fudge.
Why? Oh yeah, freaking Jim.
Because of Jim.
Yeah, that was too much fudge.
You're also not allowed to eat beans.
Yeah, exactly. Beans, fucking beans.
So mine, I always got a like it size because that's all I can eat. But cheesecake ice cream because it's delicious. With I mix in some waffle bits, some Nilla wafers, and some Jimmy's.
Oh yeah, that freaking waffle like cup thing they give you with like the
Such
chocolate
easy
coated cone. That's
Wait.
good too.
What's the last thing you said?
Jimmy's. They're called
Jimmy's.
Sprinkles out
He's a freaking.
west.
He's doing what the freaking delightful kids from down the lane doing.
Jimmy's.
Kids Next Door, where he's
What
fucking.
is all of that? What is all
Okay,
of that?
well, the bad. Okay, so the bad guys in codename Kids Next Door are called the delightful children from down the lane, and they're like these
Who are
evil
so-
children who work with
yeah.
adults.
Yeah.
And like, there's this like legendary ice cream they were trying to find, and then they get it, but they decide to ruin it. And it's like, we're going to add something that should be added, Jimmy's. And then number 5 is like, what the fuck? You called them
did
Jimmy's?
not
Erica
say
said-
that.
She was like, what? She was like, what the? It's just like, those ain't Jimmy's. Those are sprinkles, you sick bastard. Something like that. I was just like, I laughed my. She like straight up
intent
insulted
was
them.
there.
She straight up
The meaning was
insulted
there.
them.
Wait, first of all, where did Jimmy's come from?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I will find the clip for you. Hold on.
I'm
Let
sure
me
there
find
was
it.
just
It
one
used to
kid.
Isn't that
who
a
really
thing?
liked
Ruffled your
sprinkles.
Jimmys?
Delight.
Russell
Yeah, because
liked
that's
Jimmy's.
what I
Russell.
think of. I was like, Jimmy's. What the fuck
Delightful.
are those? Like,
Another way of saying
Children.
sprinkles.
I'm impressed that PanamaMatt knew what you were talking about before, like,
Is it
anyone
an
else
old person?
answered.
Race. We're talking about food.
Yeah, it is. I guess.
I know,
because
but-
like,
yeah,
Where
yeah,
is it?
That's why I that's why I say is like, of course Matt would know.
Okay. The first thing that popped up when Sarah typed in Sprinkles Jimmy's origin, the first link goes Jimmy's versus Sprinkles. Are Jimmy's
ice
racist?
cream. Yeah.
Incredible.
What?
Whoa!
You know what? Go look up what that freaking string in Hershey's Kisses is called.
Sarah, look up what
What's
the
it called,
string in a
Jax?
Hershey Kiss is called.
Google what that's called.
Sarah, what's it
Here,
called?
Sarah, you do this. I'll look up the other one. Okay.
Okay.
And while they're both looking that up, I'll answer the question.
The paper.
Moving along. I am a big fan of the coffee lovers only, like coffee, roasted almonds, Heath bar, caramel. Like, give me the dark chocolate heavy nonsense.
Nice. So I'm looking this up, but it took me 20 minutes to figure out what I wanted to get when I was there, because there was like, I'm like, oh god, I don't want to screw
Oh,
this
have you
up.
never been to a Cold Stone?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, they're awesome.
And so I was standing there trying to figure it out, and this guy who was actually an absolute delight that was helping me, like the kind of person where you're like, you are enjoying your job like way too much to the point where like you shouldn't be here, like you should like in a good way, like
And his name was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
yeah. Well, no, and again, I'm saying all this complimentary. Like he was so like just good that I was like, unless you own the Cold Stone, like I hope they're paying you enough for like the amount of customer service I received in this. Just like, you know, it was the kind of thing where Sarah's like, "Are you still deciding?" And he's like, "Ma'am, the guy is creating a dream.
Oh my god.
Let him take his time." You know,
What
like,
a fucking
he
champion.
broke just enough to be very good at his job.
and I'm telling you, I'm I take so long. String in Hershey Kiss. But yeah, shout out to that guy. String in Hershey Kiss. What's it called?
He's
A
cool.
plume?
No. Scroll down a bit.
What do you call the paper flag or tag? The parchment
Well,
strip is.
plume would make sense.
Oh, I'm not saying that one, Jax.
Yeah, exactly. You can't say
Oh.
that.
I'm sorry, what?
That's just like.
Okay.
What, Jax? Would
Yeah.
you like to tell
Well,
me?
of course, I can say it. So, the paper in a Hershey's
Oh.
Kiss used to be called a Niggly Wiggly.
You can say that. What's the problem? Nothing.
Hero,
will
you,
happen.
yeah, just like
I mean,
freaking clip that.
Like, yes.
Just say like, so can you tell me a story? And then just like clips.
Oh man.
like the gas station, the Niggly Wiggly.
The
Oh.
Piggly
No,
Wiggly.
that's a Piggly Wiggly. That's a grocery store.
God damn.
Yeah.
Oh, and Sarah, did you find the origin of Jimmy's?
Not as. I mean,
But
like. Sorry. It's.
I guess the question is for that flag in the Hershey's Kiss, is that racially related or is it just completely ancillary and sounds dirty by comparison?
I'm sure it's ancillary. I can't remember the specific thing. I just remember like that was. So it's one of those things that has become like a meme where it's just like, look at this, and then it's just like, why don't you read it out loud? And it's like I can't, and then like a bunch of black people are just staring at them. Like, yeah, why don't you read it out loud? Yeah, go ahead and read it. It's just.
I mean, that's basically what Jax is in the mornings.
Yeah.
It's all right.
So apparently Jimmy's.
Okay, well, so it does say on the Wikipedia article, it says the origin of the name Jimmy's is uncertain, but it was first documented in 1930 as a topping for cake. The Just Born Candy Company of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania claims to have invented Jimmy's and named them after an employee.
Just Born, they're the same that do Good and Plenty and Mike and Ike, right?
There's also another claim.
Wait, let's see.
Another unlikely claim to the name Jimmy's originates from Dr. Sidney Faber and Edward Brigham. Dr. Faber co-founded the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute to Boston, as well as a charity, the Jimmy Fund, named after one of his child patients. Brigham opened the ice cream restaurant called Brigham's and charged an extra penny for the chocolate sprinkles on a cone,
I did not mean to
benefited
send
the
y'all down
Jimmy Fund.
I didn't mean to send y'all down a path. I'm sorry.
No,
How
Never apologize.
dare
Why this
you.
podcast exists.
How dare you? Well, Sarah, is that a wrap? Now that we've learned about Jimmy's?
yeah, I think so.
Cool. First off, why don't you pull up our super chat list so we can say thank you?
Yes.
And while Sarah pulls that up, we will be back in 2 weeks for the next Semi-Perfect podcast. Oh, we're live. Look at that. Yeah, we'll be back in 2 weeks.
On the 27th.
The 27th of July is when we'll be back. And, yeah, we will... I probably talk a little more in depth about Thor and
Love and Thunder.
and Thunder It, and we'll talk about Paws of Fury.
Yeah.
I forget. Isn't that coming out next week or this
I think
week?
it's already out.
It does.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, it comes out
the
this weekend.
sword fighting dog.
It's Samuel Jackson as a cat. That's all I know.
Yeah, it was an anime movie that was been in development hell for a long time.
Yeah.
So
Originally, it was going to be called Blazing Samurai.
Blazing.
Oh, that
Samurai.
movie? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, 420. Watch that movie.
Well, shout out to our super chatters.
Fritz Rowley, Anime Guy 01, Nathaniel Foga, and Base.
Thank you all for your generosity. And thank you all for joining us here live. Thank you to the podcasters coming on in and helping us put on a show here on the Semi-Perfect Podcast. We'll see you all in 2 weeks. You all have a wonderful rest of your week and the next one and the beginning of the next one. And we'll see you.
I gotta stop being like, maybe we'll play Jackbox, because we never do.
Right.
Wait, we have to just
Make a
commit.
Jaxbox episode.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Sarah, say
What?
the thing.
Den
Say the thing,
ponies. Den ponies.